What's up? What's up with you? What's up with you? We back at it, brother. We catching up. We also snowed in, man. You know what I'm saying? We snowed in, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. We didn't do a review on that when she responded. We didn't do a review when she responded to what happened, and she spoke about what happened. And you know Corey Holcomb, right? Because a lot of times you forget about him, right? Corey Holcomb, right? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Corey Holcomb was on Wild and Out for 6 seasons, from 2 to 8, uh, 18 episodes in season 4. He was yeah, he has a feud with Jess Hilarious. So from that standpoint, a lot of youth or younger people are familiar with him. Growing up, at the house, watching a little Wild and Out, having a little fun, right? So he grew up. What's up with you, player? Player. What's up with you? Been a minute. Um, Growing up watching him probably as a youth. I mean, I don't know Micca's age, but if you dial the clock back, go back around the Wild and Out years, right? There's probably some familiarity, right? For me, I'm seeing him around or whatever. I didn't watch Wild and Out. Um, it wasn't my all of that's clowning, and so I really didn't watch that stuff. But you can see where's probably why she wanted to go to 5150, probably meet a comedian, somebody in the business, uh, and advance her career, advance her future. That's probably was the motivation. So, and we're gonna play the video. In the video, she said that she was told she would be on there, and we know about the super chat and then all of that, and then she finds out, flies all the way in, finds out she's not going to be on the show. That's got to be disappointing, man. That's got to be aggravating to some degree. Finds out she's not going to be on the set. Said she met him, but she didn't get a chance. We know what happened, and now we know. Now we know that Corey, kicked him out, and he deliberately embarrassed him in front of her. And I don't know. I don't really keep up with her. They're saying that they haven't seen her. No statement has been made. But he failed her. If you want to be for real, he failed her. He failed her, man. You can't when you navigate through these Hollywood circles, people want you to be in the front because they expect you to be able to overcome the obstacles they cannot. So when someone is saying things are going to happen, hey, when you get here, you're going to be on stage. When you get here, you're going to do a panel with these particular celebrities. When you get here, you're going to be allowed in the party. When you get here, you're going to be able to do these things. People have expectations. They have expectations that they're going to be able to do that. And then when you disappoint them, when you just disappoint them, this is what you get. You frustrate them. And now, I mean, I don't, like I said, you have to go by speculation. We're speculating that Corey, so Corey score victory for Corey. Corey, I don't know if you know, you got a victory over here. You accomplished what your goal was. I always felt it was trying to come between them when you said the things you said. I thought it was extremely rude. And you would have to wonder about why you would even bring something like that up. But if you were trying to split them up, if you was trying to drive a wedge, if you was trying to create a problem, you get a victory for this, man. And no, so she did a response video to the whole incident, and we're gonna play that. But within the video, You're going to hear her say she has no problems with him. She never addresses Anton. She talks about him. And then, like I said, I don't know. I could go look up her age. I don't know her age, but I imagine she probably was a big fan of, I don't know, Wild and Out. And he was a comedian, though. I mean, he was a little bit more. He was a major figure on Wild and Out. He's a funny guy. It happened at a time, it happened at a time when a lot of people liked it. It was a lot of dancers. Nick Cannon was on it. They was having celebrities come on there. And it was like a youthful experience. If, around, say, your, teenage years, say, 18, around that time, it was, it was like a college type environment. So someone who, say, at that time he was on the show was a certain age may have been more or less looking at him from a different perspective because of Wild and Out. The guy DC, the DC guy, all of those guys, that whole cast. What some of those, Erica Banks, some of the Wild and Out girls, and Jess Hilarious. We see her now. She's with the Breakfast Club. So meeting these people, especially if you want to get in entertainment, is a big deal. If you're trying to get into entertainment yourself, if you're trying to get some doors open, you got to know people, and people got to be comfortable with you. If you have people who are promising you things and they don't deliver those things, and talking about flying all the way out there and not being allowed to get on the set. I mean, you could have done that at home. If all you're going to do is just watch, you could just do that at home. You can go to one of his shows and probably meet him, shake his hand. Yeah, you want to, you won't be able to talk to him long, but yeah, you can meet him. But if you go in there with expectations, okay, I'm going to be on this set. I've been told I'm going to be on this set. I'm flying all the way down here. I'm ready to get on the set. And boom, you can't get on the set. You're going to have to look at that person and say, what happened? I didn't talk to him. I wasn't representing myself. I wasn't talking about myself. What happened? What happened? What made him not feel comfortable? You have to look at it that way. You have to. And then when there's expectations, it's like anything. When you expect people to do something, you expect them to do it, or you don't want them to do it. If you're a football player and you got an agent, you expect him to understand contracts. That's what you pay him to do. You expect him to make sure everything that's in that contract is consistent with other people and that you have good representation. You don't want to have somebody who gets doors shut in your face. And then when you talk about Hollywood, if you look at, like, for me, Wild and Out, 6 years on Wild and Out, the people he knows, he's very influential from that perspective, from that point of view. And you do need a guy like that. A guy like that can open doors for you. We talked about this. A guy like that can make things change. They can get you in place. He knows Nick Cannon. A guy like that can get you in front of Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon can tell you about something he's putting together. He's going to need a couple of people. You're getting on the inside. That's getting on the inside. The Jess Hilarious Breakfast Club, people come up there every day. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you see yourself as sitting on a show like bigger than that. These people can make things happen, and you need to establish a relationship with these people. This YouTube stuff, I'm not even going to start. Yeah, I'm not even going to start. But that's a lot of times people play their hand. They'll tell you they can do this, and that's what a lot of dudes do. They'll go up to women and they'll say, I can do this, I can do that, A, B, C, D, and they can't do any of that. They can't. I don't know. Yeah, allegedly he's the manager. Somebody had said in the chat. I don't know if it's true. And we're gonna take that out, brother. We're not gonna just come up here and just call people names. If he is her manager, what would you say the result? You're getting in front of Corey Holcomb. You're going to 5150. They got 25,000 25,000 live listeners. There's people in there, LA. There are people, especially, there are people who know people in LA. There are people who can say, hey, well, I don't know him, but I got a friend. Do, 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 do. And next thing you know, you're having dinner with someone and you're getting to where you want to go. Now, I think she's a rapper. I don't know. I think she's a rapper. I've seen her with the pink, Nicki Minaj. She's a fan of Nicki. I think she went backstage or whatever and met her. But I don't know exactly what the relationship is. But yeah, she might be a rapper. Now, let me say, if she's a rapper, she really can't be done this way. That'll really mess her up. You can't be getting kicked out and the dudes you with get bitched up and all. You can't. If she's a rapper, can't do that as a rapper. Can't do that as a rapper. It's just like the barbecue, the rap community. It's like, are you invited to the barbecue? That's the rap community. You know, and you do have to wonder what happened. Now we're gonna go over what happened, but I'm gonna tell you, man, if you're trying to make some people look at your resume, take another look at you, and perhaps bring you into the fold, give you a better opportunity, this ain't the way to do that. And I don't know, because we weren't there, right? To go up to someone, if I'm gonna tell someone, I'm gonna get you on this program, I'm getting you on the Breakfast Club. The person's gonna look at me and say, well, I said, don't worry about it, just be ready. And I go over there and, I show up to the Breakfast Club and I'm like, yeah, hey, can she get on here? And they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I brought her with me. Can she come with me? They're going to say no. That's going to make me look weak. Because remember, that person didn't do that. That person didn't book themselves. That person didn't say they was going to go. You look weak, man. And then when you talk about knowing people, you don't know anybody. That means you don't know anybody. When you know people, you can get into a lot of places. You can walk into when you know the right people, and Chris Brown's having a show in your city, but your brother works at the radio station. He's the general manager. He works for iHeart. Chris Brown will be here tonight. You can get all dressed up and all of that, and he'll pick up the phone. He'll go say, I got my look, there's a guy coming. Let him through. I'll send you a picture of him. You got that? I just text you. That's his name. Okay, tell the security to let him through. Last time it was a problem. I want to wait till the crowd's up. Yeah, if you know people, guess what? You'll be right back there. You'll be right there where his food is. You'll be right there backstage. And guess what? You can brag to your friends that you know people, because you do. And you can get to these places. But the worst thing you can do, if you're in that position and you're trying to connect, is to not have credible, reliable representation. That is the worst. That makes you look awful. That makes you look thirsty. That makes you look awful. You got to make better decisions than that. You got to. So that's why you got to be real careful when people say they're going to speak for you, when people say they're going to do things for you. You have to be real careful if those people are not overplaying their hands, because the best thing to do is say, hey, well, not this time. You go on there, you get in good with them. They know you're cool. That way it's a confirmation that when I come, I'm in there. That's like the old situation, growing up, you go pick the girl up, right? On the phone, it's, oh, I can't wait to see you. And, you're talking about something. You're just going to take her out to eat, maybe walk in the mall and then back home. Nothing, no big deal. But she's always, yeah, I can't wait to see you. Okay, yeah, tonight, baby. I've been waiting for this. And you show up and, she walks to the car looking great. And all of a sudden, a guy starts walking behind her. She opens up the passenger side and says, hey, is it okay if you take my cousin across town? Where'd that come from? You don't want to be rude. Where'd that come from? And you suspect that's not her cousin. Yeah, that's old school, man. And that's, I can see Corey's a different dude, man. He's gonna be rude. He doesn't care. He don't like being blindsided like that. He don't like people trying to use him for clout. He don't like people trying to use him like that. And he didn't respond well. Now, unfortunately, it happened in front of America, and it's all over the internet. It happened in front of her. That's disappointing, man. In a lot of ways, she cleared it up because she don't want to be blamed because she didn't really have anything to do with it. She went where she was told to go, asked to come. She went where she was asked. She presented herself. Other things that's out of her hands. That's not her. She met him, but he was the guy. How'd you get, why'd you come here? Well, him. Why do you think you can get on the set? Him. And then when you have the disaster and all of the profanity and the threats and all of the disappointment, what do you expect to happen? And she's trying to look. Let me see. Do you guys know how old is she? This is a young lady right here. How old is this woman? How old is this woman? Because when you start talking about somebody in their early 20s, there's a lot of potential. But given the wrong people, you get the wrong people on you, it's not gonna come out in your favor. What's her age, man? God damn. You gonna just leave me hang? I got you, man. I got you. I got you. So she's 35? Okay, she's 35. Okay. Okay, if you dial the clock back, 15 years? When was Wildin' Out on? Wildin' Out was on what, about 15 years ago? But you say, when was what year was Wildin' Out? Let me see. I think I got this in front of me. Hold up. Okay, what year was Wildin' Out? I don't have the dates. What year did Wildin' Out start, man? Okay, hold up. I'll find out. Because I'm looking at that. Okay, that was Nick Cannon. Yeah, okay. Because it's gonna give me what I'm looking for right. Hold up. What year did that thing start? 2005. So it premiered in 2005. It ran 8 years. So that'd be 2010, 2013. She's 35. Go back 15 years. But this is 2020. It's 2010. So you're looking at 20. Yeah, you're looking at her coming of age, man. You're looking at somebody young that was 9, 11, 12. So this could be a big deal to her. Corey Holcomb. I'm saying, when, for you, I mean, I got no problem with him, but I don't really watch him. But what I'm saying, somebody who's around 12, 13 came up through them 8 years. And when it was on, man, it was very popular. And Nick was on there and he was acting a fool, and all those Jesseless and all those comedians, and they would have their little rap thing, and everybody, that was the thing to do. It was real cool for especially somebody young. So now what that tells me is I see why that was a big deal to her. And that's terrifying because, yeah, to her, growing up like that, watching them, those people were, her symbol, her. I'm not saying just him. I mean, I'm sure Nick Cannon has more pull, but they were important people, major influencers for her. If you dial back, you go back to 35 and put her at 20, right around, or at 2010. It started in 2005. So that puts it at 15? So that's a young person. That's at home. That's youth, our youth, MTV. There's a show on there called Wild and Out. There's probably a big fan. That's where she discovered the whole cast, and now she wants to get into that part. And it was an opportunity. She went there. She did what she was supposed to do. She was told she was going to be on the screen. She was told that. She was told, hey, you're getting on. That's what she was told. So what's she supposed to do? She's not making the phone call. She did. She showed up. She came. She sat there. She met him. She was ready to go. And Corey's a different type of dude. You got to understand, Corey's he's 57. He's seen so much of guys trying to chase clout, guys trying to use him to get at chicks and stuff. He knows that, man. He got to know you. He don't know you. If he don't know you, how you going to get it done? And then it made her look bad because it made it look like she was right a part of it. Made it look like she was sitting up there right with the guy when she's like, no. Actually, no. Actually, I don't even have she had made a video. I apologize. She's upset. She's upset. She's highly upset, man, and with good reason. And we keep coming on these channels and stuff and act like we don't know this and we don't know that. Man, you're talking about that's a big deal for this woman. 35, trying to make it in Hollywood. That'd been a wonderful opportunity for her to get some doors opened up. There are plenty of opportunities for her. She's a hip hop, she's a rapper. Get on a radio station. Plenty of radio stations hire her right now. The Breakfast Club, I'm telling you, man, they probably would hire she got to do something for like maybe 6 months. But what the all of that game stuff, what those $1 million worth of game and all that stuff, drink champs, all that, just for her, she'd be able to get in there. And that would open up the opportunity to go further than that. But it's what the people who represent, you got to understand, they got to have your best intentions. They got to have your best intentions at heart. They can't do it for themselves. They can't do it because what's best for me. No, it's what's best. And that's a lot of women get exploited like that. A lot of women. Guys are whole women from opportunities. There's agents. I'm talking about even guys who consider themselves agents. There was a guy, he wanted, they took him to jail. He was an agent. He was a seedy guy. He was sinister. And women would come to him and he would promise them movies. But he would deliberately, even though the studios were interested, it was like, can we get a chance we want to bring in this person because we want to groom them and then because we see a lot of potential. He wouldn't do it. She would say, hey, did anybody call? He said, no, I'm sorry. So she was a waitress, right? He'd come back in. Did anybody? No, I'm sorry. And then she would say, well, he said, well, look, I'm going to tell you, there's this guy. It's a little risque. It's probably not what you expect, but it's some money. And he was steering those young women to porn, to corn. And eventually they arrested him. But the reason he was doing it is because he was getting such a humongous payment for finding new talent. And these women wanted to be actresses. So it's important who represents you because those people, there are people, you'll get opportunities and those people will sit on the phone call. They'll let the message stay right there. They'll know about 5 people are interested. 10 people are interested. 20 people are interested. And then you get into the legality where people get you to sign things that you shouldn't sign. And so they can stay under. It's just like a record contract. It's a record contract. You rap on a song, somebody likes you. Next you know, he's like saying, hey, I'd like to do some work with that artist you have, but he's got a contract on it. That artist wants to know, can they go make some music? They're ready to do a feature. Hey, I want to do a feature with this artist. I want to do a feature with this artist. And the other artists, they want to do it with you. Managers in the way. They find that that's why a lot of times you got to go to those parties. You have to go on your own because you'll see those people, and those people will tell you, "Hey, I left up 2 messages on your that I left 2 messages on his phone." They'll say stuff and they'll get back to you, and then that stuff goes this way. This thing went left though, and she was 20 in 2010, 2011 or whatever. Right at the height of Wild 'N Out, she probably was a big fan of Corey. Probably was a dream to some extent to do a show with him, possibly get taken into his camp. But I'm not talking about that other stuff. That stuff about what you lay down with him. I mean, we're trying to make a point over here, right? I mean, that once again, that's a grown woman. I mean, but she probably was a big fan of him. And you can see her frustration, man, because it made it look like she was just as guilty. The guy who was there, the way he got sunned and kicked off the stage, it made her look terrible. She looked terrible after that. And we're gonna look at this video. She made some statements. And even if he's not a manager, right? You guys got to understand, even if he's not a manager, he failed her. He said she was gonna get on the show. She didn't get on the show. You can't do this. Let me tell you something. Forget him. Out here, you're managing women, you got to deliver. There's a million Negroes who will try to do stuff for women in exchange for other things. You got to deliver. You got to deliver. You got to deliver. That was an absolute disaster, a train wreck. It's got to really, she probably took that really personal because she's a fan. She's a fan of Corey. She paid her hard-earned money to go to one of his shows in D.C. She likes him. She enjoys his comedy. She enjoys probably all the cast of Wild 'N Out. This was an opportunity for her to go and get some content with these individuals and enjoy herself and foster a relationship. And perhaps doors are opening up that other people can't open for you. Opportunities are being offered to you. And next thing you know, you're at a place that you dreamed of being. But this is what happens when you choose wrong. When you pick the wrong person, you have to share their failure. Their failure is attached to you. And that's lingering. And rumors bubble up. You got to put out all of these fires. You got to look at that individual because they're the reason. Especially when you didn't do anything, especially you didn't say anything, you didn't respond back. You did what you were told to do. You sat down, you were quiet. You didn't say anything. You did everything you were supposed to do. And now you got to put out all of these fires around you. Your name coming up. Does 5150 have a problem? What about Hollywood? Can I still continue my dreams? This was never my intention. And you got a front row seat. You got courtside seat to see Anton get bitched up. And that man's been trying to undo that. Let me tell you, Anton, go get you a lantern. Rub it 3 times and maybe a genie will pop out of it. And maybe he can take you back. He can take you back to the time before you said "S my D" and created all of this hostility. And we don't know how old she is. Somebody said 35. I don't know how old the woman is. We were hoping somebody knew her age. But anyhow, we got the video. We're going to take a look at this video. And that's what we do over here. We learn. And we figure.
Favorite hobby.
Fair use. This was made. Let me see. Let me go check her page. Let me see some. I want to see on her page. Let me see on her page. Let me back that up, back that up, back that up, back that up. Let me see. Back that up. Okay, Micca Red Cup. That's it. Red Micca. What is it? Pop culture Micca. Here it is. I got it right here. So if we go to her last, not like she's live now. Yep, yep, she's live right now doing a political. Yep, because I was going to go over here to see. I see the videos. Red Cup. Let me see. Let me make sure. You got 2 weeks ago, and then you got the live stream now, and you got before that you had the last thing. This is the first time since that time. So we're finna go over this. So and we'll catch up with the replay or whatever. But anyhow, I got you, brother. We got the video. Like the stream, bro. We got the video right here. Fair use, fair use.
My favorite hobby is commentating because I get to give my opinion outside of Micca, the artist, right?
Now, she says she's an artist. I don't know. I've seen her do some Nicki Minaj stuff. I don't know. She might not even be a rapper. Maybe she's a rapper. Commentary. She's perfect for it. She'd be a better fit for the Breakfast Club right now. They could send Jess Hilarious home. She'd be perfect for them. She would be absolutely perfect. But she might not get that opportunity because of what happened. And that's the truth. That's the way this stuff goes, man. You got to be careful. You have to be careful. It's important that you make solid decisions.
To actually talk about other things that I'm interested in, like politics, sports, and I get to really just talk with people. And
sports. She said she was into sports. I can see her on Amazon Prime right now being a sideline reporter. Things can happen. The right people have to put you in the right places. The wrong people get doors shut in your face.
And just be myself outside of what people know as pop culture Micca the artist. I want to go ahead and address
fair use. Here we go.
That's the whole Corey Holcomb situation. All right, the whole Corey Holcomb incident. Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show.
Right there, I could really stop playing it. So 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before she knew, I think all of this stuff happened, she thought she was going. And see, when you have someone who says they can do things, they got to make things happen. You expect the wheels to get in motion. You expect things to happen. When you give somebody that type of when you give someone access and control, your name, your image, speaking for you, you expect them to come through, man. Anybody can say, look, let me tell you something. I can go and promise somebody that they can meet Jay-Z as soon as he comes to the state. Yeah, he'll be here in June. Don't worry about it. I got you. They may believe me. Don't worry about it. I got you. That person can't meet Jay-Z. What do you think is going to happen? I'll go and say, oh man, they told me they was going to do it. They must have changed their mind. That's not somebody who can represent anything. That's a failure. That's someone who's failed, and you got to acknowledge that. That's someone who's failed. And now you got to do the backstroke and you got to do all of this recovery and put all of these fires out. And she was like, okay, I got to peace out with Corey, make sure he's not holding that against me, because I didn't do that. I didn't go down there and say, suck my D and fight with the host and get kicked off the stage. I didn't do any of that.
And I was excited. All right. I was excited about going on the 5150 show. Last Tuesday, I got on the plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay, cool. And that's where I sat for the entire duration of the show. Now, the show starts. And as you know, what happened, because it went viral. All right. So if you guys want to see all of that, you can go watch it. It's everywhere. All right. But with all that being said, as that's going on, when it becomes abundantly clear that it's time to go, myself and security go ahead and start to leave. When I get to the door, as I'm going out, I hear Corey Holcomb say, yeah, leave with your security and your bitch. And I'm not going to lie. I was shocked. Because
this is a guy that she's laughed. She's enjoyed his comedy, growing up and wilding out. And it was fun times. I mean, it was for that crowd. It was a time for the youth. You're coming of age and you're growing, and becoming. And look at these comedians. Look at Nick Cannon, and they're so funny and they're having so much fun. Look at whatever they got, DC Fly. And look at, and it's fun times. Oh, you're a young person. It's on television. You're at home. You're growing up. You go to school. You're laughing. You're having fun. She's probably a fan of Corey. But because she had ineffective individuals, she was referred to as a bitch. That's got to be shattering. That's got to be problematic right there. That's got to bother anybody. You got to feel that in your bones, bro. You got to feel that. That's terrible. And that's where she's getting, my sympathy is for her. I'm like, wow. Wow. And remember, she did nothing other than do what she was asked to do. No, you can't you can't be a part of the stage. No yelling. Okay. Or if you would like, you can sit there and watch. I'll sit and watch. I'll wait for my friend to finish and we'll leave. His behavior was awful. He was awful. His behavior was unacceptable. The yelling, the screaming, the sexual, making it sexual. A man talking to another man. Two men should never have sexual conversations. And yeah, let's put some fault on Corey. Corey said, you kiss, butt. So he got a hold of that too, to some degree. But to a certain degree, I think he did it on purpose. So I've always said that. I'm just saying the way he did that, I said, why is he trying to break him up? Or why is he trying to cause a wedge between him and the girl? It's like, because it's like, okay, you kick him out, right? Why drive a wedge between? And that's what a lot of people are looking at, that maybe that it was on, I thought at first it was on purpose. And the fallout, man. Because those people have friends. You know, Corey Holcomb has friends. Is he the most beloved comic? No, he's not. But he knows people, and he can help. He can help Micca. I know he can help her. She wants to do a commentary. There's plenty of jobs for that. Plenty. Plenty. Get on ESPN, they'd hire her today. If she had the proper people behind her. She's on YouTube. There's plenty of opportunities. There's plenty of people looking for co-hosts, female co-hosts to help them. All of that sit in a panel and stuff. You can take that to a level. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you have to start. Now it's time to finish. Where you going to finish at? There's so much opportunity, but the sad thing about it, when people just run their mouth and they can't deliver, it messes you up. And that's when people almost have to go in and negotiate their own deals, because the person who's trying to do it keeps messing up. And he said that during his stream. He said she watched me bitch him up. He knows what he's doing, man. That's why you got to give him credit on this. We talked about, allegedly, Anton released a video of him allegedly hitting a woman. Well, you got to give him credit for driving a wedge between him and his friend. And all of the stuff, whatever, all that stuff you got, that's for you guys to say. You got to give it Corey credit.
It's very unfortunate that I would be called the B word, because I had such a positive outlook and a positive take on 5150 and Corey Holcomb. Last year here in DC, I literally went to a Corey Holcomb show.
Mm-hmm. She likes his comedy. She likes his comedy. He says Anton possibly ruined Micca's career before he got a chance to start. Yeah.
So when I found out I was going on 5150, I was like, oh, this is exciting, because I just went to see a show. And now I'm having this experience. So it was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not only that, I hear explain the bitch and this bitch on my show.
Got Micca saying the bitch. you got her saying it now. Oh man, YouTube is something else.
I don't know who she is. Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick.
Yeah, that's her reputation.
I'm nobody's side chick.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean, exposure. She's got to deal with the fires. And she's going to have to address the individual who's creating these who's creating the reason why, because she has to look back. She has to sit back, look in the mirror and say, why is this happening to me? I did everything I was supposed to do. I was told I could get on the set. I was told, fly down. I fly down. I'm there. I'm waiting. I meet him. I'm patient. I'm ready. So I was told to sit down. I said, okay. So I'm sitting down, and boom, the individual who's says they can get me on, the individual who I'm there with, acted an ass. a historical ass, got kicked off the set, and I got attacked. I was just peppered with profanity when I never said anything. I'm leaving. And that is so unfair, but look, she's forgiving him. You see that? Listen to this.
Alluding to the fact that I'm just here and it's somebody's side chick. And I'm nobody's side chick. So it was very unfortunate and very hurtful. That I can tell you. That was my feeling from the experience. But with all that being said, I can say this. I still don't have anything negative to put out about Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show.
That's wow. That's literally unbelievable. That's unbelievable. She just said that he caused her a lot of pain, emotional pain. She was peppered with profanity, which she felt she didn't deserve, and she still forgives this guy. That's something else, man. That is something else. Micca, I'm gonna have to. You're a better person than I could ever be. You're a better person than I could ever be. I mean, there needs to be some restitution. There needs to be some. That issue needs to be resolved. I mean, that you don't do that, man. Even if the dude acted an ass, you don't say, "Hey, whoa, bro, that's him. Take it out on me. I don't deserve that." And she's saying, and she's doing the right thing. She's perhaps there's others, she's allegedly she's married or whatever. So perhaps there's other people who are telling her, no, this is a way to try to remove yourself out of all this stuff. You didn't do anything on the set. You didn't tell anybody to suck your D. You didn't go up there and argue with the host. You didn't get punked out and ran up out of there. So there's no reason you should have to pay for that.
I went for a positive experience. I had a positive outlook on what could have been, but it didn't happen. And again, it's unfortunate that all that transpired afterwards. And I was caught in the crossfire between.
But that's the thing. If there was some money involved, you go up. Look, this is what you do. You take out, say 8 racks. You take out 8. You have it in a bag. And you go up to him and you say, hey, Corey, I know I didn't say it before, but I'd love to have, she's a YouTuber too. She's an influencer. I'd love for her to join. And before you answer, I know I didn't say anything, but here's just something maybe, because I need to get this to happen. And he either says no, you gotta reschedule and come back. He hands you back your bag, or he looks at the bag and said, "Nigga, fuck it, all right, bro." That's what I'm saying. But these are things you gotta know. You ain't said nothing about the money though. You can't come over here and eat off of me. Where the bread at? No, fuck all that. Where the bread at? Hey, bro, you ain't said nothing about no money. I'm 5 minutes before I get. You ain't said nothing about no money. So no. No. That's how it go, man. We had the wrong people in your business. This is what's going to happen, man. Now, look, I'm not even trying to say you need to give somebody some money. But you need to understand, man, if some people, that's how they operate. And you got to understand respect. Because as a man, You don't let other niggas eat off of you, man. You can't get no clout off of me, nigga. Hey, bro, you got to earn that. You can't eat off of my plate, nigga. Yeah, you're right. This my house. This my car. This my lifestyle. All them chicks. Okay, them my chicks. Those belong to me. That's how I go, man. That's the world we live in. We got to grow up. A lot of us, we want to eat off each other's plates, man. And that right there, that ain't for her. That's what the guy in. That's what the individual who represents you. That's what that individual does. You don't have to run. You don't have to worry about any of that. That's why that person is there. You don't have to worry about eating off plates, paying and stuff. That's what that individual is there for. And the way you conduct yourself, because you are connected to me. And enraging. In, enraging people with SMT comments. All he said was fix it. That's all he had to do. It's all my fault, man. No respect. And then make your point, but he refused to change it. And then if she got caught, she's a casualty. And it's sad too, man, because you can see the young lady. What's wrong? She just wants to live her best life. There ain't nothing wrong with that. She's just trying to do it. And yeah, a lot of us, man, you know, there's decisions that have to be made. Yeah, too much pride, man. All of the stunting and tight t-shirts and Jordans. That's gotta be frustrating, man. That's gotta be aggravating after a while, walking around with tight t-shirts and Jordans and a lot of jail talk to try to make yourself seem like you're somebody. And then you go into the studio and you bitched up. And I know she saw that because she raps. I don't know. I don't know if I think she rap. I'm saying it because of her connection to Nicki. She might do R&B. So if she's in that entertainment world, though, they know when people get bitched up. That doesn't look good. He says, okay, I don't know. I'm just finding this stuff out. I don't really know about him having a heavy hand in the way he deals with people. Yeah, and that's why you can't sign stuff. Mm. Say, yeah, he was in there being disrespectful. That's what he does. Oh, she would. The entertainment is 60% appearance. It's 60% what you look like. 40% is your actual talents. Record labels have casted women because of their appearance. There's a group right now. I'm not going to get into it, but the only reason that group had a hit was because of the way they looked. Because prior to that, two other artists had sang the same song, and it went nowhere. And the person who wrote it worked at he worked at a label, and he kept telling them, "No, no, this is a hit, man. We just got to get the right people to sing it." And sure enough, number one hit, major hit, smash. I agree, man. And she got caught in the fallout, unfortunately for her. He said, Casey, yeah, you could make a case of her. She never could quite grasp, but half her head shaved off, talking about uh things like that. When you have someone who represents you and they mislead you with who they know, it's going to impact you because as those people learn of you and they look at people who sign with you, they're going to say that. They're going to say that person there, man, could make it, but they're with that stupid agent, that stupid manager. And it ain't even about, let me tell you something, Corey, it ain't even about him ever sleeping with her. It's not even about her working with him. What he can do is open doors for her. Now, she can shut the door behind her and leave him and let him go. He can get her in these offices, man. And these people know people and they can make things happen. The whole Nick Cannon thing, his wife, she already said has made way more money off the Christmas song, and she performs that song. She could hire Micca as a dancer. You know how much money that is? See, you're talking about. See, we got to get out of the ghetto. We keep talking about a glorilla, someone who sings a glorilla. That's nothing. They're gonna pay you. And I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just simply saying when people know people, things happen. When people know people.
To grown people that were arguing back and forth with each other. So my outlook is this. I don't have any negative views on Corey. And like I said, it's unfortunate, but I forgive Corey. I truly do.
Mm.
But that
Have you noticed she hadn't said anything about Anton? She never said she's forgiving Anton. She's not saying anything like that. Did you see that?
was my experience. And I wish nothing but the best for Corey and the 5150 show. I just wanted to come on and really say my piece because I really hadn't said anything. Because everybody else was talking. So I wanted you guys to hear it from me. So that was my experience. That's all that really happened because it was a small time frame. So any other narrative is not what it was. This is exactly what happened. And so that's all I really have to say about it. Because that's all that happened.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with you. You was there as an attendee. You was basically misled to think that you would be on the stage. If they say you're 35, I don't know how old you are, but if you go back 15 years, that'll put you at 2010. And 2010 was like Wild 'N Out was fourth year. It was very popular. I think it was at the top. someone who's young, 20, 18, 17. That was right around the time. So she's probably a big fan of Corey because Corey was on there and he was funny on there. And had Nick Cannon and all of these people. So now she went to a show. He comes to her city. She goes to a show. She gets a phone call, says, "Hey, I'm gonna get you on the platform with him." She's all excited. She gets ready. She gets dressed. She gets on the plane. She shows up. She meets him, and she has expectations. She's gonna get up and do the show. And all of a sudden, she finds out none of that's been cleared. So she sits and she watches, and the guy, the individual, I don't know if he's the manager or not, individual she came with, gets his ass embarrassed. He literally gets taken apart. A computer, he gets his hard drive removed. In front of the world, he got his fucking hard drive ripped out. That's got to be messed up, man, to me, man, because, oh, man, and then she's making this video to let him know, hey, I don't have any hard feelings against you guys, even though you went a little bit too far. That's why she brought up what he said. But I don't have no feelings against you guys. And what guys have got to do, you guys have to reach out to her, and you have to do it from a realistic standpoint. The stuff about you got to sleep with me, even if that was true, that stuff, you don't put that online, right? But they need to reach out to her and show her they can do much more than the people around her now. And that's going to force her to have to deal with a decision. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to stay with somebody who's clearly is not ready, or do you want to go and have someone who knows all the right people? And you don't have to even work with that individual, but they certainly can pick up that phone and you can get access. You can get on the Breakfast Club. You can wind up working for the Breakfast Club. You can get to places. And that's what happens with a lot of women. Their management smothers their career. Their management gets in the way. They can't blossom because of their management. Management won't let them work with this person. Management won't. And a lot of times these guys are selfish. A lot of times these guys, the only reason they're dealing with you is because they want some smash, and it leaves a woman out, and then she ages out and her opportunity goes away. So you got to be careful with that. And I hate to see this. Says she can do a Kendra G. I mean, yeah, that's what she want to do. Yeah, yeah. And if you look at the thumbnail, on the thumbnail, there's a guy in the back. That's Corey. That's Corey who's creating the disappointment between Anton and Micca. The shock, to hear that I'm not going to have, you can't participate in the panel. The frustration of being called a side piece and having to come back from that. He failed her, bro. He failed her. There ain't no other way to reinvent that wheel. He failed her. There ain't no way she can come back from that. I mean, I don't, I'm just reporting, man. It's going to be hard. Like the stream, man. He said if she's 35, she's already aged out. Well, 35 and married would you would tend to think there ain't a lot of there. There ain't a lot of opportunity for another man 35 and married. I mean, I don't know her business though. I don't know her business, but I know she can. I've seen some of her content. She could do what you see a lot of women doing right now. She can do those things. Corey was in radio. Corey, I don't know if he's still doing it. Corey worked radio. He had a radio show. You sit down with him. If she could just have a couple of dinners with him and pick his brain. See, you got that other stuff that's got nothing to do with anything, man. But yeah, have dinner with him a couple of times if that offer's there. Pick his brains. If you're married, you go with your husband. When a woman has to accept this thing, guys are going to want to sleep with you. You have to make the guy accept you the way you want to present to them. So when you go to a man with your husband, if he wants to work with you, he'll work with you. If it's about the money, it'll be about the money. If he has other intentions, do you want to deal with a guy like that? And that's what I'm saying. Do you want to deal with a guy like that? But within that, you can do what you want to do. There are plenty of women right now in strip clubs, and they laugh at the dancers who sleep with the manager. They make fun of the dancers. They're like, I wish I would sleep with him. Well, I get to come in late and he okay. They say, well, okay, that's cool. There's always going to be guys like that, man. There's always going to be guys like that. And we don't know. I'm not saying that about Anton. I know that he went down there and we played the video. You can see why she's sort of disappointed. She's sad. And you got to score one to Corey on this because he created. That's why he was doing all that yelling and screaming, because there was no reason for him to say anything about her. And that's one of your heroes, somebody that when you were in your teens, you watched, you look forward to seeing, oh, Wilder Now's coming on tonight. And when you say 2010, that was really before, for most people, that was before YouTube. For a lot of people, YouTube started in 2020. They weren't on YouTube in 2010. So that's when you was the typical American Saturday night. Especially if you were a kid. What are you going to do anyhow? You don't have any money. You don't have no car. What are you going to do? So you're probably going to watch TV. Wilder Now. I think it was on the MTV. And it was this collection of comedians, and they would go through all these various segments where they would dance, they would rap, they would just have fun. And Corey was on there and right around when she was, what, 21, 18, 19? This is somebody she wanted to meet, man. This is someone this was someone she grew up on. She wanted to meet him. He has a different, he probably don't even realize what he means to her. He probably don't even realize this. All that other stuff. So I don't co-sign the stuff about she got to sleep with him. He probably doesn't realize the way she sees him, because at the time she was youth, man. Remember when you were young? Remember when you was 15, 16 years old? Remember those days when you were 16 years old and someone, some song you liked, and then look, what's the guy, Freddie? Well, now let me be careful because look, there were artists who were LGBT, but at the time you didn't know, and then as you became an adult, you found out. I remember, you guys don't know who this is, but the Elton John guy, the National Enquirer, remember that? It would always be front page news that he was gay, and American never even gave those rumors. He was just a performer. But the National Enquirer was just putting that out there, and then we find out he was. What's up with you, Kane? Your manager, your manager is a major part of you as an artist. Your manager got to make things happen. A good manager, guess what? A good manager calls you up and does what Anton does. A good manager calls you up and say, Friday, get your clothes right. Yeah, we're going to Miami. Yeah, we're going to do this and that. And you say, oh shit, because you know you can't do it. We need you to do this. Hey, Friday, get ready for Miami. I need you to work on those 2 songs. You know those 2 songs you've been working on, you love? Yeah, I'm gonna get you on stage. You're gonna open up for Chris Brown. You're gonna open up for Nicki Minaj. You're gonna open up for Taylor Swift. You're gonna open up for this major artist. Why? Because I got the clout. That's someone you put your trust in. That's someone you let represent you. You don't let somebody who bitches up and shits his fucking pants and walks around telling people to suck his D and all of that. That's not a guy you want. You know, and you know what? When you have a guy like that representing you, you wind up getting kicked out of the studio. This was a disaster. Squid. But life goes on, man, and we have to accept the decisions we make. And you get disappointed, man. And Corey's got to be loving this. Corey's got to be back, his feet up. He's loving this. I drove a wedge between them. Or quote unquote, I made her see him for what he really was. I suspected he was a certain kind of way, and now I just made, and he's probably enjoying this, man. He's probably sitting back, he's so happy that this is happening. Like the stream, man. We catching up, man. We still snowed in down here. We still snowed in. Can't even get the back door open, man. That sun came out. It did a little bit, but it's got a lot of work, man. We need about 2 songs. We got a long way to go. It's got to work tomorrow, though, man, because I got to get out of here. And we're going over some content. You say, Platt, why are you streaming this snow content? How about this? I'm snowed in, man. I'm stuck. Might as well go ahead and catch up. When this first came out, I didn't want to do it because I said, yeah, I don't want to mess with that. So we went over it. It's interesting. And we all know that Corey, he wanted to cause pain. So Corey has divided them. We're going to drop the link, man. We'll take your thoughts. What do you think? What's your points? What do you think of someone who can't deliver? You get someone who says they can make shit happen, and then they can't deliver. Yeah, you're right. I got a matter of fact, later on tonight, I'm gonna put my car in the garage because that ice got to melt. It'll melt by the morning. I can shut the door on that because then that'll be one less thing I got to worry about. Because right now I got to get that ice off. I seen the dude crack his windshield, man, trying to get that ice off. He tried to use he had some metal or something. He just tried to use anything, man. That man cracked his window. He cracked his window. Like the stream, man. Oh, let me put this down. Okay, right here. Right here. What's up with you, Shane?
Yo, what's up, bruh? I gotta salute you, Plat, for standing on business, man, cooking this dude and just presenting the facts as they come through, because
Mhm.
everybody needs to shit on Anton Daniels, in my opinion. That's
Mhm.
just me. Because he is a bald, bearded buster, man. Like, look at this dude. The fact that he
Hey,
tried to
Shane,
bring.
Shane.
Go
Can you
ahead, go
do
ahead.
me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you drop and come back because you got the little where it sounds like farts and stuff all
Oh,
over
okay,
me.
my bad, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, Mike burp. What they call them burps. Okay, burps. This Mike's got the burps. And we're just trying to figure this out. Let me tell you something with women though, man. I'm gonna be for real. Hey man, you got it. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Your woman gotta be happy. How about that? Or a woman, if she's around you, she gotta be happy. I'm tired of these niggas. Y'all niggas if you running your mouth. That woman gotta be happy, man. That woman's got to want to be with you. If it's to travel out of town, she's got to want to do it. It's got to be enjoyable for her. Don't nobody want to go with somebody who be getting, everything goes left and you get kicked out of the club. I had my partner, man, he had a sister, she was a hood rat, certified hood rat. And she had a car. He didn't have a car at the time. So he would go to the club with her and three of her friends. And he didn't like her or he didn't like her friend. It was his sister, but I'm saying he couldn't account for that was a grown woman. So her friends, he didn't like them at all. So they get to the club, man, they get in. And he said, sure enough, within 10 minutes, here it is over in the corner. They're fighting. They're over in the corner fighting. And they got kicked out. And he said, damn, I got to go because I don't have a car. And let me tell you something. That man told me I can't wait till I get a car. I absolutely can't wait till I get a car because I'm not going to go through this. And that's why it's who you affiliate with. It's your management, and that shit matters, man. What's up with you, Shane?
Yeah, we back in the building. Hopefully it
Mhm.
worked.
Yeah,
It's
you
cool.
sound. Yep, you're just fine now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to salute you, big dog Platt, for standing on business, standing on this ball buster, Goomba looking dude's head, man, with the facts and the truth as it comes through. Because, man, this cat is so whack that, like, why would you think you could flex with a girl that ain't your wife when you're supposed to be married and you preach all this Catholic conservative stuff, but you run around with a chick who's not your woman and you trying to flex for her by showing her off all over the place and giving her these promises and whatnot. That type of lame behavior is what kind of sours women to men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then a nigga come around after he get caught doing it, he get upset because the tricking don't work. Now you want to come through, well, all women are evil. No, nigga, you evil. Now I'm not saying we, let bras do whatever they want, but it's like
Yeah, I don't know
niggas like that.
where'd that come from? All women are. Where'd he say that? He said
No,
that.
I'm saying that's the type of shit they
Oh,
say.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, he does say it towards black women, don't he? Like he said, all black
I
women
don't
are.
know. I know Myron might say something like that, and he's friends
Okay.
with Myron. Um, I think as a man, Shane, I'm very serious.
Go
Shane,
ahead. Go ahead.
if you're going to take someone under your wing and that person wants to be in entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be very careful how you deal with the world in the sense if you
Mm.
disappoint that person, they're going to lose faith in you.
Oh
And
yeah.
then can you realistically say they should continue to stay with you and believe in you when they've already shown they can't handle the things you need them to do?
Exactly. I agree with you, big
Yes.
dog. I agree with you
Yeah.
100%. It's like, cause she should have known. Look, I know everybody in it for themselves. You feel me? They trying to get a bag, trying to check a bag, but she should have known the type of dude he was when he let Fleece holler at him, bro.
Mm.
She should have known. Like a lot of women, they try to play games with
You
it.
saying he should be You trying to say he should be fleecious, man?
Hey, he probably called Fleece right after she broke up with him, bro. He probably did that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like, Cat. She should have did her homework, bro. Like this nigga's a goofy, man. So of course he gonna let you down. Of course he gonna try to finesse to get the box. It is what it is. So I ain't gonna be on here too long, bro. But I'm glad
Okay,
somebody's standing on his head.
we try, man. We try. We gonna continue to try, man.
No doubt. All right, OG.
All right. And that's all a part of this thing, man. That's all a part of this because in the end, you got to deliver, man. And this dude, he didn't deliver. This dude did not deliver. You have to deliver. Like the stream, man. Let me drop the link, man. Join the platform. We'll take your thoughts. It's Monday. I'm snowed in. Go ahead and knock out this stream, man. We're gonna make it do what it do. And you can't get mad at her, man. She wants to network. She wants to keep options open, and Corey can help her. Corey can help her do things. Corey can help her become. And like he said, he sensed that in her. Corey's seen plenty of the women, the entertainers, as far as Corey and stuff and all of the assault stuff, that'll be dealt with in a court of law. But this right here, this is unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable to go out and mess somebody's chances up and prevent that person from being able to achieve and do the things they need to do so that they can be successful. Like the stream, man. Yeah, you go in there and he gets all upset and argues with the host, and him and the guy get into almost a physical conflict. And then on her way out of the studio, she gets peppered with profanity. And she didn't deserve any of that. She did nothing, absolutely nothing to deserve any of that stuff, man. And also she's leaning to him. He's an older guy. She's expecting him to deliver. And people are asking about, did she leave? They don't know if she left or not. Darlene would be a great coach for Micca, yeah. Understudy. Bring her in, work with Darlene for a year. And you know what? She's a hip hop head. I think Micca's a hip hop head. So Darlene just hosted a show. That community, I think that Micca's very comfortable in that hip hop community. So these are opportunities, man, that she's missing. These are opportunities that she's missing. That they don't come by easy, man. They do not come by easy. This is opportunity that she has to hop out on. And she's got to make it work, man. And she's got to do the things to make it work. He's failed her, bro. I bet you if you were to ask her, she would have never thought this could happen to her. In no way, shape, or capacity, she would have thought that she would be on the receiving end of something like this. But she is. But she is. Yeah, there's a rumor that there was an NDA. I don't know. I mean, I you'd have to know. I don't know. People are saying that probably because she didn't comment, and there was a period of time when it seemed like they weren't communicating. But who knows? Yeah, poor judgment. Absolute poor judgment. She went in. She did everything she was supposed to do. She got dressed. She was, as he said, she was looking gorgeous. She was ready to come in and add her, participation to the thing. And she was told, because probably at the last minute, he probably hit them with, I'd like for her to come on the set. And all of that stuff should have been done. All that should have been already hashed out. The individual, the artist, the person that you're trying to offer that opportunity should not have to um, do anything other than be available. That's what that's what a agent, a manager gets paid for. They pay you to take care of all of that. They pay you to pick up that phone, make all the phone calls. They pay you to get those wheels in motion. They pay you to do what you got to do. You need to get some paperwork. You need to get this ID. You need to get this information. That's what you're being paid to do. That artists, they don't have to do that. That's why they're paying you to do it. The artist doesn't need, they show up and all of a sudden, hey, we need this, we need that, we need this. That's management. You got to look at the manager. That's poor management. And you got to cite that. What's up with you, Joey?
What up, Platt? Can you hear
What's
me
up?
good?
Yeah,
What's
I hear
up?
you, bro.
Yeah. You said Anton, he felt the girl Micca.
Yeah, he failed her.
I was listening a little bit of what you were saying, but failed her in what type of way though? I'm trying to
He
understand.
told her in 2 weeks, you're gonna get on 5150. And she said she was happy, she was ecstatic, she was, she couldn't wait. You got to remember do you know her age? Because they're saying she's 35.
Yeah, she probably like 35.
Okay, if you turn the clock, if we go back 15 years, I know it's 2026. Go back 15 years, it's 2010. If you go look at Wild and Out, it came on in 2005. It ran, I think, to 2013. That's what that means. That if she was 20 in 2010, you back the thing up. Right during the heyday of that show, she was coming of age. She was 17, 18, she was 16. So she probably was a big fan of that show. Nick Cannon, all of those celebrities on there. She probably fell in love with the show. So Corey has a special, she went to a show in DC. She probably likes DC. She probably loves all those guys because she grew up at a time when that show was very popular.
Okay.
So for Anton to go in there and show his ass, that's got to really harm. That's got to mess with her because she didn't do anything wrong. He did.
Mm-hmm. I agree. No, I agree with that, Platt.
Yeah, she did not sign. She did not come down there to watch him get kicked off the stage, to watch him whine and complain, to watch him tell other grown ass men to suck D's. She didn't, and he did that. She didn't do any of that.
Hey Platt, can you be honest real quick? Do you think you biased towards Corey Holcomb? Like you more on punching on Anton than Corey?
I'm very fair. I couldn't disagree with you more.
Okay, so we can both agree and say both of these men failed the women that surrounded them. Both of them.
You can say that. I don't agree.
Okay. Oh, why you don't agree?
Because I think that she flew down there, man, to get on the set, and she couldn't get on the set. I think that's a failure. If I told you, Joey,
yeah,
you're a boxer, right? I said, hey, Joey, come on to Vegas. I know you want to fight Floyd. Don't worry about it. I got you. You're gonna look around and say, huh? I said, yeah, don't worry about it. It's gonna be already got his people to agree to it. It's an exhibition, man. Just you want to do 2 quick rounds with Floyd, man? It's going to be on Netflix. I got it like that. You come down there and they say, what you talking about? You're going to look at me and say, man, why you ask me to come way down here and I can't get in no ring? Why did you lie to me? That's what you're going to say. So why
no. I
but you
agree
can
with
do
you,
this
Black.
and that when you can't do none of that.
No, I agree with you. He failed her on that. Everything you just said, I agree with it. Everything you just said, Platt. But it's still a bias though, because I also look at Corey Holcomb like he failed D and the woman around him by him exposing Anton's daughter, going at the wife, and
Well,
then
that's a
the
different.
other video.
That had nothing to do
It's
with.
in the same
That had
boat.
nothing to do with Micca.
No, but he still failed the women in his life too. Both of these men failed, and that's why I'm saying no. They equally yoked.
I think
Corey
you're the
Holcomb.
one. I think you're the one that's biased.
Who I'm biased against? I'm calling both of them out.
Yeah,
So
you're talking about something. We're talking about the woman flew down there to be on the set. She couldn't get on the set.
So that's why
you're talking about some stuff he did a week later, bro. We're talking about.
But that's where I'm saying where the bias come in, Platt, because we got a blind spot when we bring up other people's stuff and saying, well, he's doing this towards people too, and we gonna negate that and say, oh well, that was a while ago, that was last week, that don't count. No, all this is still in the same realm of these guys showing that they failed. You could say the women in their lives, right or wrong. That's just my opinion, Platt. That's just my opinion.
If somebody tell you go to Vegas, go to California, you go get yourself, you're there, and you're something's supposed to pan out, and it turns out that don't pan out. You got to look at that person who told you to come out there.
So you want to, all right? So you saying that, right, Platt?
Did Anton fail her? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
No, but I'm saying even with Corey Holcomb, you got who's there in the background? That's Corey Holcomb, ain't it? In the back of yeah. So he fell too.
How?
All these guys fell. All of them. I just told you, Platt, him up there exposing this man's wife.
But you're bringing up a different incident, brother. What I'm talking about at the time.
But Platt, I'm still saying both of them. Both, even if you want to say, okay, this time is not the same as at the time where they was going back and forth and Micca was there. Even the aftermath on how Corey Holcomb even like handled the situation to me was out of pocket.
You got a problem with Corey Holcomb, bro.
No. See, but this is
why you bringing him up.
But this is see, Platt. But all the content creators I listen to that be breaking this down, all y'all say the same. Because if you sit up here and you say, okay, I see from the side of Anton, oh, well, you must be an Anton fan. Then you go to Corey Holcomb and say, okay, I understand from his side. Oh, you a Corey Holcomb. You get what I'm saying? They both two peas of the same pie to me. They both bullshit. That's just my opinion. They both fell as men, period.
I disagree. I think that
you get what I'm saying?
This is a wonderful opportunity. She's 30. She's got what? She needs to go ahead and get into entertainment. She wants to be a commentator. She needs to go ahead and do this. This is a wonderful opportunity. But she's got to be careful of people who profess they can do things when they can't do those things, because it's going to affect her in the long run.
But so you think by Corey Holcomb saying that she would have to lay down and have sex with him, that was
I think that was in good
taste?
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah. So that's both the same thing. Anton.
Well, look, but first of all, you got to understand my take on that.
I got it.
No, I think that's inappropriate. But then again, those are two grown people, so I don't know on that. That's their business. You got to understand. I mean,
that's the same thing with Anton, Platt. Ain't that the same? That's their business. You get what I'm saying?
But he failed her, man. You're ignoring what he did.
I think both of them niggas failed her. Because even if she was to sit up there,
how did he fail? The man, that's his studio.
Let's say if the woman was the work, Micca was the work with Corey Holcomb, that would still look bad on her end because of what Corey Holcomb said about her on what he want to do with her sexually and all this other stuff.
Nah, not really. He said that
would
about
look bad on her.
No, it's not.
Because people will now assume that she
gave
some cutting with Corey Holcomb. Why exactly? So why should she feed into that perception when already Corey Holcomb, instead of him saying,
Micca.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what you need to do. You gotta get in contact with 5150. Now, he has a friend called Craig, Micca. Join Craig. Craig Facts. He live streamed yesterday. Get in the chat box. Super chat. Tell him you need the email. He'll get you the email and you can take it from there. If you're seriously trying to get into Hollywood, Craig Facts. His chat ain't really running like that. I know when y'all do 5150, the chat is flying. The chat ain't really running like that on his thing. And he reads his chats. And I'm telling you, he'll send you the contact. And y'all can take it from there. If you're serious, if you're trying to make some stuff happen. You know, this right here is a disaster. This is, people fire their managers for stuff like this. Your manager's not supposed to get you cursed out and kicked out. That's poor management.
To whoever on the chat saying I'm not trying to hear, no, I do, and I agree with Platt. That's why it's not even an argument. But I'm saying they both two peas of the same pie. And people, when you bring that up, they like, oh no. Then they start bringing up other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with both of these dudes are clowns, and they making themselves look bad on social media. I don't care. I got my own opinion. I got my own mindset, bro. Like, I don't go with the flock. I just sit back and look at each party punching on each other, and I'm like, yo, y'all taking up, it's the same thing. These dudes is damn near on the same path of doing cornball activity on the internet.
I don't know what you mean, bro. One dude got kicked out in front of her. She went, okay, Joy.
I understand, Platt.
Joy, she did everything she was supposed to. The guy that she came with, because I don't know if you imagine not, the guy she came with, right? Got on stage and showed his ass. How was that her fault?
It's not, Platt. I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree.
I don't understand why you keep bringing up Corey. He got on stage, he showed his ass, he was asked to leave, and unfortunately for her, she was peppered.
So do you feel like Corey ain't show his ass?
No. Is that what you got?
I mean,
both of them niggas was showing their ass.
It's Corey's platform, though, bro. Like, it's
but he still showed his ass instead of him taking the high roll and kicking him just out the studio. See you roll out. All that posturing, and you better not say that and this and that. Okay, that's cool if that's what he want to do. But later on down the line, after that, what he was doing, he still, and yes, Anton, he deserved that, kind of. I don't think about with his daughter. His daughter don't deserve to be in none of this, and his wife. But at the end of the day, you can't tell them,
man. You keep talking about what Corey did.
I know, Platt, but the people don't want to.
Micca. We're talking about Micca. Did Micca leave? And
but Platt,
this woman's trying. Look, Wild 'N Out. Wild 'N Out was one of the hottest shows. You were in 15, 16, 17. Even if you were 25, 26, 27. Wild 'N Out was a very popular, successful show. Nick Cannon, all these.
No, it was popular. It was popular.
Yeah. She wanted to meet an individual she had already paid to see. She likes Corey Holcomb. That's what people don't understand. You may not like him because you don't keep up with him like that. You looked at
Wild 'N Out. I ain't got nothing against Corey.
No, not you. I'm saying somebody might have looked at Wild 'N Out, yeah. It's not that thing, but you gotta understand her youth, that was a big part of it. So you gotta understand she wanted to meet this guy. He's important to her. So takes her down there. He lies, claims she's gonna be on the set. Corey says no. And she's like, I flew way down here, so I'll sit and wait on the guy I came with. He gets on the show. He's telling grown men to suck D's, and then he gets confronted and he shows his ass, get kicked off the platform. He got kicked off. And on his way out of the door, and I agree, okay, there's some fault.
He didn't get kicked off, but he did leave voluntarily.
No, there's some fault. If you want to, if everything is like you got to pick it, try to find something, there's some fault with Corey because he peppered Micca with the B word as she was trying to leave the studio, and she never did anything to deserve that. So I would grant you he was wrong to that degree on that.
Yeah, he was doing the most. They both was. They both was doing the most. Keyword, what I'm saying with everybody, both. These are two grown men
No,
that didn't
it
conduct
was one
themselves
guy.
accordingly. Both of them didn't set up there and was like, you know what? It took them to damn near go to blows for them to chill out. Let's get this straight. At first, they both cooled out. They even dapped it up. And yes, Anton was the antagonizer the second time. I shitted on you. I seen the video a couple times. But Corey should have said, you know what? That's it, bro. You gotta go. Like, we ain't doing this. And he knew what Anton was trying to do. He even said it. He was antagonizing. When you have a grown man trying to antagonize you to a certain level, it's a threat of violence. I'm gonna go upside your head.
Chat box saying get off his nuts.
I know, and it's okay. People got their opinion.
No, they said that you caping.
I'm not caping for neither one of them because I would say it loud and clear.
They say you caping
both of them
for
are
Corey.
clowns. I guess people ain't listening.
Hold up, Sean. What's up with you, Sean?
Hey, what's up, Sean?
Hey, what's going on?
I call them both clowns.
I know you do. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was real. I'm not gonna put it all on him, on Anton, but Anton could have came a little. He didn't have to say what he said about him, with another man's member. I think he went a little too far when he said that. Like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, like all Corey was doing was taking up for his people, and I can understand that. But Anton I think he went too far when he said that. So I think him failing in that perspective may have failed her a bit. But the scene, it did go viral. I mean, I think she does have some opportunities because of that, the virility of that happening. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's all bad for her, but I'm pretty sure
Anton can't open the doors that Corey Holcomb can. You want somebody who can open doors, brother, not close them.
You think Corey can open up doors now, Platt? With his situation he got going on?
Yeah. What's up with you, sir? What's up with you?
I mean, I agree. Corey is a little bit more connected than Anton, I think, to the Hollywood scene. You know what I mean? And he rubs shoulders with a lot of so-called Black Hollywood. So yeah, I mean, I would, if she were to jump ship, I think this would be the prime opportunity for her to do it.
Nah, sure. I disagree because after that video came out and everybody connecting everything what Corey was saying, and he blatantly lied and said that he didn't put his hands on that woman, them doors is closing, bro. Them doors and TMZ, I didn't even know him and TMZ had a little thing going on. They beefing. I'm like, damn, Corey, you beefing with TMZ? The people that dig up people's information? So you already know once certain medias and people get a hold of certain situations, they trying to tarnish you. That video is not good for Corey Holcomb. I don't care what nobody said. That, and on top of that, the Anton and then all that extra stuff he be saying online about women and all that, that's not good. It's not.
Your manager can't show his ass and expect for that to be a good outcome. Simple as that. And it's going to affect the client because that's immediate. If you have poor representation, they're going to look at you. That's going. They're not really going. They don't care. There's 1,000 dudes that try to put themselves, especially an attractive woman. There's 1 billion dudes that try to quote unquote help a attractive woman get where she's trying to go. The people are going to look at your representation. Your representation. If he's showing his ass, they're gonna say, "Well, you're a poor judge because look at your representation."
But we because I see people in the chat also saying, "Oh, people still gonna." Yeah, he's still gonna have his still niche audience, but all them open up doors for people and all that. Nah, people actually distance themselves from people. And Platt, same thing for Anton. People pulling up his record of him talking stuff about people, kids, and women and all that. his background ain't looking solid. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them is not looking good out this situation, bro. This is not good. This is not a good representation of both of these men at this point in time. Now, can Corey get over it? We'll see. Same thing with Anton, but Anton is different. He's on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
He failed this young lady, man. Ain't no way he can try to say he didn't. He failed her.
But Platt, she popping now. She actually can build off of this on her own. She don't need neither one of them niggas because they can feel bad for her. You know how people feel bad.
She
for
needs
pretty
Corey.
bitch.
She needs Corey.
you swear, Corey.
Bro, you got a problem with Corey. What, okay.
I know why people keep saying that when people push back on both parties. Like, you got a problem with Anton. You got a problem with no, Platt. It's just that every people who's objective and look at it from a different lens sees that both parties ain't making out good. Nobody winning this fight right now. Nobody.
I think Corey's winning. I think Corey's winning.
I think Anton kind of winning more because of he put his kid and the wife up there, and you know how that is. You tagging the babies and black women. You know how that go. And he's playing into the narrative like a cornball. You got to protect black women. When did he ever talk like that? I ain't never heard Anton talk about protecting black women.
Yeah.
You always talk about the welfare queens.
Yeah, how we gonna? I mean, it ain't no protecting so-called black women no more. Anyway, I don't see it. They don't even want to be protected, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I think the sister here, Micca, she's had some work done. I mean, I'm pretty sure she knows what she's doing. I mean, she's gonna be all right after this, But I think Anton lost in the scheme of things here. That's my observation. I think Corey went low. And he went the lowest, and I think whoever goes the lowest on the internet usually wins. And Anton put his hands up in defeat. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
And when you get and Corey did this on purpose because he knows this. When you get punked out or bitched in a woman, if you go to a restaurant and the waiter punks you and bitches you out, another customer, the valet, the woman loses attraction to you. Now, she might be sympathetic, but she's going to she'll start going over and over in her mind, why am I with this guy? Why am I with this guy? He won't stand up for himself. I don't like guys like that. And Micca, if she's a rapper, now she says she's a entertainer. If she's a rapper, yeah, the rap community, they're real big on that, man. They real macho and stuff like that.
She like a pop artist, Platt. She's more than like
she sings. You seen her music?
I heard one song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's typical. It ain't bad. It ain't good. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, she's trying to get her music career jumped off. But look, brother, I don't know why you want to say it. He failed this woman. Everybody's afraid to say it. I'm the only person who's been. Let me tell you something. I'm the only person that's been fair, cutting it down the middle and telling the truth. All these other guys have an agenda. They're completely not fair, and they're one-sided. When I did the thing that Anton was, I was the one who started that, was playing chess. I was being fair. And he's come out and said he's playing chess. And we got the link out there, Anton. If you're out there, we snowed in. You're welcome to join. You can defend yourself, but I don't think you can defend yourself. So we know how that go, don't you? He said, how is Anton winning when she quit? I didn't know she quit.
No, you're talking about the perception. Who look like they won in the so-called, which is they both. I don't know, man. They both look bad to me. I don't know, but people want to look at it. They both losers. But I'm gonna get out of there because don't nobody want to hear that because they gonna be like, "Oh, how's he losing? How he's winning?" Grown men doing dumb shit on the internet.
Joy, I don't know what Joe, I know you.
All right, Pat. All right.
I don't know what you got
You
against
going
Corey,
you
man.
going hard, bro. You be going.
Yeah.
God
Like
damn, man. It's hard to
you ain't
hold black
never.
man. And black men can't say nothing about the next black man because you hating. Why you go
But
so
bro,
hard on him? You see
no,
corny
no.
behavior, you got to call it out. But I know today,
But bro,
especially when it comes to black people, because we don't want to hear nothing.
wait a minute. Time out.
We do
Time
not want
out.
to hear
Time
when
out,
we
Joey.
messing up, boy. Go ahead, boy.
Joe, we
Go ahead.
done gotten arguments
Go
on
ahead,
here,
sure.
and I turned the other cheek. I let it go, but we done
Nah,
had
we
an
had
Anton.
disagreement. Sure, it's cool.
Me and you done had an Anton and Corey
Nah, I never.
disagreement.
I thought
And brother,
Joy,
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
let him
I think
finish. Go ahead.
if we were face to face, you probably would have tried to swing or something or got in my face. I wouldn't. The way you was mad that day. Come on, bro. So like,
I don't remember,
mean, my
Sharon.
thing
I don't
is,
remember, Sharon. I ain't gonna
I know
hold
you.
you. I don't
I
take.
know you
See,
forgot,
but that's what I'm saying. It's the internet. In real life, yes, you probably wouldn't. I wouldn't. I probably
Joy.
distance myself away from you because you know why? Because I got shit to lose.
Yeah, Joy.
You know what I'm saying? Like people
Okay,
that got shit to lose don't really want to engage in a lot of. What's up, Platt? Come on, let's talk.
Does Micca have a legitimate right to be upset with Anton?
Yes, and I agree with you, Platt.
Okay,
I agree.
If we don't know if she decides to go to Corey, does she owe Anton anything?
Do she owe him? Nah.
Okay.
Unless they got some type of business adventure or agreement, then yeah. But other than that, no, she ain't really. If it's just some internet stuff, then yeah. But other than that, no, she could dip out. She could actually go and do some content with Corey Holcomb.
If the representative you have goes to you say you want to be you're a boxer, Joey. Say you want a title match. You got everything, but it's up to that person.
Yeah.
If that representative that's holding your title, he says, "Hey, Joey, just stay right here. I'm gonna go in here, talk to these people."
Yeah.
If you're looking, because you're sitting in the back, and you see him get his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, on the way out the door, they say, "Get your bum." They talking to you. You haven't said nothing. And take that bum with you. Take that bum with you. You're like, wait a minute. I didn't say anything. And that's what happened to Micca, man. You probably would fire that guy, right?
Not just guilty by association, yeah, but not necessarily I would get rid of him, Platt, because I've been in situations with guys going at it. And they like, yeah, and that nigga Joey was right there the whole time. And I'm like, bro, that's in between you and that man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's basically what the girl Micca was saying. Like, that got nothing to do with me. That's two grown men that got a situation going on. But I know, especially
who wants to be who? Who wants to be who, Joy?
Who wants to
Sherm, hold on, next Sherm for Sherm. Who wants to be who? Does Corey want to be Anton? Does Anton want to be Corey? Who wants to be who? He's muted up. Go ahead, Joey.
Who wants to be who? I don't think neither one of them want to be each other.
Oh, come on, man.
You think Anton want to be like Corey Holcomb?
Yes.
Nah, I think he's just trying to prove a point where it's like, look, these are the guys of the community that's holding us back. You know what I'm saying? Like he talks against guys like Anton, but he act just like him. So that's why I agree with everybody saying like Anton, he contradicts himself all the time. He does. Like he wants to be a Detroit street nigga. He do. A Detroit dusty nigga. Like acting tough.
And you're trying to tell me if Anton had an opportunity 15 years ago to be a cast member on Wild 'N Out, he wouldn't have taken it?
I don't know, Black. You got to ask Anton. Anton, you want to be on Wild 'N Out? He ain't funny. He don't have a real personality.
One wants to be the other, man. I mean, the guy wants to be Corey.
I don't hear no pizzazz about him where I'm like, damn, he funny. Like, Platt, I see you on Wild 'N Out. I don't see no damn Anton.
He said Anton threw the following jackets on Micca: home wrecker, 304, side piece, and it's hard to get rid of those jackets. Anton knew what he was doing. He did. Anton did that? You mean Corey did that, right? Yeah, I don't know about it. He said, did Anton do that? I don't keep up with all his content.
Me either. I heard that there was some tension on the last. I don't know. These people, they be on the same panel and they be going at it. I don't know. But they said Micca dipped out of the panel or something.
Yeah, she ain't been there in a while, but there's better opportunities out there for people. You can't stay on it. Like, she shouldn't stay. If I could talk to Micca, I would say you got to get away from that panel because you got so much more potential. And in many cases, I would tell her, people will hold you back because they know you got potential and they want you with them. So you got to be careful of that.
Don't hype her up too much, Platt, because we ain't know her until after the situation.
Hyping her? Who's hyping her up?
I mean, y'all up here talking like.
You know what, bro? You just
all right.
bro. I think you done sniffed too much snow salt. You talking? I'm up here talking.
I done sniffed too much snow salt.
Yeah, you done
probably did.
Crazy, man.
I've been around a lot of salt for the last 2 days. God damn. It might have went to my brain. I'm being salty out here. But dog, Platt, that's just my opinion. She ain't. You ever seen her content? I watched one of her streams. I was like, I don't see it.
You said he tried to boss up on Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, he did. Anton. Tripping. Knowing damn well in person, you wouldn't be able to talk to that man. Like people gonna get a rude awakening with this internet stuff, Platt. You hear me? You gotta go outside. Now, DJ Academics, I just heard, got his wake-up call. Somebody put hands on him. Anton and Corey, both of them. And Corey be outside the most because he gotta do them comedy shows. People gonna try you, bro. Y'all gotta chill with this whole posture and stuff.
Okay, well, that's another reason. If somebody, especially a woman, expects for you to protect her, you got to protect her. You can't get bitched up and run. And drove, and she's trying to get in the passenger, so you drive off and leave her. How you helping? You so goddamn scared, you done went jumped in the car. She's trying to get in the car. You done drove off. Nah, man, you know what? If you want, you got to make up your mind in this world. You want to be a man or not? Do you want to be a man? That comes with being a man, protection. That comes with, you got to protect what's yours.
Yeah, and it's nothing wrong with people growing up either, Platt. Like, you got to change your outlook on life. You got to change the people you around. Like, people want people to be stagnant. Like, when you see somebody growing, they be like, "Oh man, he think he better than me." Nah, nigga, he trying to progress, evolve. Niggas see niggas evolve, they thinking they changing up on niggas. No, nigga, you change for the better. That's clap hands for this nigga. Help him. And I hope Corey Holcomb and Anton change their whole point of views and grow up and be like, you know what, bro? What we had going on, let's squash it. Even though you talked about my wife and kids, let's leave this where it's at, bro. I'm not even on that type time. I will respect it. But he want to go at Kwame Brown and all these other people, like, and your daughter's supposed to be in therapy behind what happened. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe it is just me. And I just listen to people like, all right.
Who's at fault? Sherm. He unmuted. Can you hear me, Sherm? Like the stream, man. Like the stream, man. Support the platform.
Hey, Platt, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time I'm out there shoveling out my driveway, right?
Mm-hmm.
My goddamn dad got a snowplower the whole time.
In the garage?
That Negro, man. I love my dad, but god damn, boy.
Man, that stuff will be gone, man. Don't over. It was like this a year ago. It'll melt.
No. It's bad out here, Platt. Yeah. It's real bad out here.
Well, no, I'm just saying you get it down, and you just got to go get it out. It ain't that big a deal.
I went on my cousin block. They out there fighting over parking spots because you ain't supposed to put chairs and people be putting trash cans. 2 grown men was out there fighting. I'm like, it's too cold for this, bro. He got punched right in his face numb right up. I said, see, it's not even worth it. It's not worth it.
When a woman puts her trust in you, you got to come through, man. You can't fail her. Whoever, I'm saying, you guys, whoever your woman is or whatever woman you're around.
But don't crash out over them. Don't crash out over a woman.
I'm done. Though. You know what? I quit. This nigga.
Don't crash out over a woman though.
You don't have to. You don't have to crash out over anybody. But to go into the 5150 and get bitched up and
See,
kicked out the studio, and get then the people you came with get called all types of bitches and explain the bitch and all of that. That's messed up, man. All for the internet to see. You got to look at her, man. You know, she got to look at that man and think twice about, do I want, will this happen again? That was a comedian. What if he goes in front of, say, a T.I. or say someone who has a record label and he's representing you, and then things don't go his way, and then he gets run out of there.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, Platt. I know everybody gonna be on this for another month, but honestly, I don't think Micca I don't think nothing going shake and bake for her.
It's gonna be some more stuff different than what we have now.
Look like Kwame and them two going at it.
Yeah, Kwame. Now, I saw Kwame. He was live earlier today. He was going in on Anton.
He did have some points. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
oh, did you see it? You saw the show?
I seen the other clip. I don't know what he said today, but I saw. Well, he was talking about, when niggas first start getting money, and I was like, yeah, he ain't lying about that.
New money niggas.
Yeah, that new money niggas ain't used to. They start acting unusual. I'm like,
yeah, and he's talking about he got more money than him and all that. He don't have no money.
All right, Anton. All right. All right, Anton. Cool out, bro. Like, the boy been in, what, 10, 12 seasons? He considered as a bust, but to be in that league that long, he done made some money. He owns acres of a farm or something out, he said. Like, I don't know. I don't do the whole pocket watching Platt, but Anton, you gotta chill out, bro. You had a hot dog suit on a couple years ago, bro. Like, and you was talking about you gotta go back to work to get your man. Never mind. Let him be great.
She's got legitimate people who call her names are wrong. She's got a legitimate reason to get up out of that. Whatever issues or whatever agreements they had, he got to tear that up, let that woman go. And let that woman go where somebody can help her, man. Period. And as a man, you failed, bro. You had an opportunity. You fumbled. You fumbled the bag. That's just the way it goes, man. This is how it is. It happens. You went to 5150. You thought you could talk shit and swallow spit. Niggas ran your ass up out of there.
He should have definitely apologized to her. Like, Micca, I apologize. Like, I thought I was able to get you on there or something. But knowing him, he up here talking about I stayed with a bad bitch. Like, what, nigga? What?
Yeah.
I stayed flying around with bad bitches.
Yeah, why?
Your wife? Where Rita? What about Rita?
Yeah.
She ain't a bad looking woman. Hype Rita up. Damn.
And I'm not sure. You got to be careful as a man when you say stuff and women are around you and you say stuff like that. You got to be careful how it gets back to them, because in many cases they may have baby daddies, they got brothers, they got father, and they might have a dude. So that you can't just be up there saying stuff like they're sleeping with you. You can't do it.
That's a fact, Platt. I've seen guys get jammed up, insinuating like they sleeping with a chick or dealing with her, and they come roll up on the block like, yo, you out here saying that you used to fuck. I seen that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers and uncles right there in the background. Like, you better deny it.
It was a younger guy. He probably was like 19. I seen the dude, he smacked the dude. He smacked that dude so hard. It was over him walking around talking about he smashed his old lady. He got inside too, Joey. He got in so he couldn't block the slap,
Mm.
and he let off one. That shit sound like a firecracker.
Whack.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He caught him right at the ear, right where the earlobe,
Yeah.
his middle finger, and one of the fingers went in the ear, and he had a bloody ear. So I think
Yeah.
it broke his
But
drum.
bust his eardrums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bust them eardrums. Yeah. What you do can affect everybody around you, bro. Watch what you, like you said, Platt. Yeah, you up here insinuating things like that, like, and like supposedly she supposed to be married, or even if she ain't married, she dealing with somebody. Nobody want to hear they girl or somebody. Yeah, I'll stay with bad bitches. You talking about my girl, nigga? Like, watch your mouth. Cause he wouldn't like his wife, as we seen, he don't like his wife to be talked about a certain type of way.
Oh, you don't, man.
Don't know, man. Shit, that's your girl. But knowing niggas.
It's Monday. Most of us are snowed in. And even if we could go drive, ain't nothing open.
Nothing open, Platt.
Where you going? Where you going?
I'm trying to go to the market. That shit was closed like a motherfucker.
I saw the highway, man. You trying to get on those overpasses where they they sort of steep.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drive on that, man, and then you're gonna slide off.
The city did a pretty good job here. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, those are pretty clear.
Yeah, they definitely make sure them roads is the highways and the main roads is clear, but the little blocks, I had to help this old lady get out. She was scared. I'm like, I got you, mama.
Well, look, shout out to you, Anton. You don't
Shout out
agree,
to you,
but I
Anton.
appreciate the content, brother. You made my snow in a great moment. Thank you, brother.
Everybody, Platt, free. You say Freezy, free.
Yeah, I see Freezy.
Freezy been eating.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, eat. The streets gotta eat. That's why I hear a lot of people
I didn't even post that stuff. He said some absolute disrespectful, horrific things about Freezy on that messy show. Yeah. And I didn't put that. I said, I'm not putting that on there.
They was cool at one time, but Anton started disrespecting his religion. He a Hebrew Israelite, and start calling them dirty Power Rangers or something. I don't know.
What's up with your Cadillac?
What it is, Platt.
What's up?
Yeah, hey, I ain't snowed in, man. I'm in Florida, baby.
Oh, okay. No snow.
I'm a black snowbird, man.
Okay, but y'all get them hurricanes though, bro.
Yeah. Then I run up north.
You missing out on the snow, but we see y'all during the summertime when y'all be running for the hurricanes.
Yeah. It worked both ways. But
you
yeah, y'all right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you blame Anton for this?
No. But what I'm saying is I hope her husband finally put his little foot down, man.
You want to see who he is?
Oh, if you go to her IG, he on there.
Oh, he
you
is.
Gotta go
I
to
didn't
her
know
IG.
that.
Yeah.
What's the name of him?
Because
hold on.
I seen her with a couple of little celebrity guys, the rappers.
Yeah, I seen it with Byron Donalds and a whole bunch of rappers. I
on
never saw.
IG?
Yeah.
That might have been who I mistaken it for. I might have.
Oh,
that's
Byron
a rapper,
Donalds,
bro. Yeah, that's a couple of rappers. She was
So wait a minute.
That's a politician. And that dude's almost like twice her size, man.
Right.
Yeah, and he likes white women.
So y'all think she might just be wearing a ring just for no reason? Some women do that. They just like to wear a ring, man.
I think. Hold up, I'm suspicious with this guy in the chat. I think because we haven't seen him, I think she might be married to a white dude.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That would explain a lot because a white dude would go for all of that. Okay, honey, just have a good time.
That would hurt. Yep. And that will hurt her connection to the black community because if she's ultra conservative and married to a white dude, it's going to be real hard for black people to look at her as somebody who's supportive of their views.
Mm-hmm.
You think so, Platt?
Yes.
You stream, honey?
Yes, I know a woman. There was a woman here. She sings a lot of jazz. She's passed away, but she was a jazz singer. She traveled a lot. I'm talking about in her 20s. And she went to Germany and met a white guy. She was there for like 3 months. She met a white guy and they fell in love. And he married her.
That's what's up.
And they had babies, and it took like 2 years. Eventually, he came to America and settled in, and she knew if the world knew she was married to a white dude, it would kill her career. So she always kept him in the back. Now, the people who knew her, they knew. But if you didn't know her, and I mean, like if you didn't go to her house, if she wasn't your friend, you didn't know. And I found this out through one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
One of her friends was telling everybody, said she'd been married to a white, she got 5 kids. Said she's never been single. I've been to her house, met the guy, but she can't go public with it because she would lose. And I was, that's, you know, and she was a jazz singer and stuff. And she was one of those she's one of them singers. Now, come on, ladies. Hold up for a minute. You ever been around a man and you do everything, you cut your neck bones, you know, she was one of them. She was married to a German white man. Captain.
Damn, man. Now that I'm going through her IG, man, it ain't nothing but a clout chase. Every picture on here, she with a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. But what's that say about the celebrities, though? Because a lot of them dudes, why they hopping in a picture with her? What's the big deal about her?
I'm talking about from Jamie Foxx, CeeLo.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you got old Dick Gregory on here.
She a Republican with Dick Greg. Yeah. Did she ever listen to his content?
19 Keys. Lamar Jackson. Big X the Plug.
Mm-hmm.
And then a random with Anton.
Mm-hmm. And well, that's her, man. She made up her own mind. It is more money in the conservative side, though.
And sometimes she got a ring on and sometimes she don't. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to, I don't know her. Do you know her? You have to talk to her.
No, nobody know. Don't nobody know.
You think she needs to go ahead and fly out to California and deal with Corey? And I'm not saying nothing sexual.
Yes,
I mean,
that would be the ultimate.
okay.
Since she want to clout chase so bad, that's a.
Would you feel she's done wrong if she does that? Does she owe Anton anything?
No.
Okay.
She done let him. She done. You know, he probably done. You know, he done slid through there just a couple times. Just on GP.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
What did she?
It took him a while, though. It took him a while.
But he's failed. Look, man, how you gonna have a woman do these things with you and you can't come through? Not only do you not come, okay, I'm gonna go to Chicago and I'm gonna hang out with a thick dancer. And I'm gonna tell that dancer, niggas know me. I got motion out here. And she's like, okay. And then we go to the club and niggas run my ass out the club in front of her.
Right.
Why would she continue to? That's what I'm saying. She's gonna be like, well, you okay, but you're not the type of man I'm looking for. And then you say, well, why not? She said, I can find 1,000 niggas who can't do nothing for me. You can't do nothing for me. I need a man who can do something for me. I'm not talking about tricking. I'm talking about open up doors. And I'm saying guys don't understand it. That woman look and say, well, why should I be with you? You can't even get shit popping. When I'm with you, ain't nothing you can do for me. I'm wasting my time with you. That's how women look at it. And I don't know why he didn't understand that. And all of that, say it again. He should have said it again. If Anton would have said it again, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Right. But I go back to, the point that only you only you and a couple other people are even bringing up, is that at the very end, when Anton stood up and wanted to say his little last piece on the mic, Corey said, hey, and Corey was about to raise up, and Anton skedaddled. It was like the cartoons. It was like
that. Whoop,
nobody's bringing that point. Facts. Nobody ain't bringing that point up. They just keep saying
they feet be in a big circle. Then they take off.
I'm talking about. He said, all right. And he said, all right, before he did it. All right. And he's
and then if you look at the thing, he kept moving the mic away. He kept moving away from Corey. He kept he took the mic, moved it about 8 inches so that he could be, it's like he was afraid, man. And she saw that. And that's the thing, man. If you're going to be out here trying to mac and game, don't let that woman see you get punked, man. Go ahead and eat some punches, hold that L. And even though she's going to leave, you just say it is what it is, but don't run. You run, that woman ain't going to have no respect for you. And you know what? It ain't about you and her because she a woman, you a man. She going to say you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You're a man. Yeah, you can beat up a woman, but you can't beat up a man. And she knows that. And that's where we at, man. A lot of these dudes is cowards. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. Sherm, what's up? I don't know what's going on. He playing his video game? He failed her. And let me tell you something, if I failed a woman, and I ain't got to be sleeping with her, but I promised her I can do things. If I fail her, I don't have no problem with her getting on down, man. I ain't going to be mad at her or nothing. And I'm going to accept the fact that I failed her. I didn't meet expectations. And you see Corey in the back, smiling. A lot of these dudes, they failed, man. They failed in everything in their life. And a lot of these dudes be lying to women. And those women find that out and they get mad. You can't do that, man. You just got to want more. Yeah, he said a lot of women watch that too. You're right. He's got a lot of women on his panels. You're right. A lot of women watched him get bitched out. Yep. A lot of females saw him get bitched out. That kills your motion, man, with women. And if you're a street dude, if you out there, they're going to try you anyhow. That's just the way niggas are. They're going to try you. If you're a street dude and you out and about and you going around that community, they're going to try you. And if you scared to fight, you scared to throw, you scared to go into jail, you ain't going to make it. Because that's just what it is. That's how you fit in. And what Corey did to Anton, he should have hit him. Say it again. He had 2 choices. Hit him, say it again. He chose to run. Women don't like niggas like that. And I think that's when he lost Micca. I'm not as a friend or what. I'm not saying, I don't know what they were doing. I know women who get locked up, man. You can date a woman, man. She always fighting. Y'all pull up to get gas. Next thing you know, you look in the store. You're like, what the? And she's like, no, that bitch, 2 years ago, she said some shit about me. I finally got that. You're like, damn. We don't know. We don't know what Micca is.
Hey man, I'm doing the whole history right now. So she really wanted to be a singer.
What's her age?
I don't know. Let me give me a minute.
It doesn't
Give me a
say.
minute.
Okay.
No. But I found an old video 9 years ago of her singing that during the Wizards halftime. So I'm assuming she's from
The
DC.
Wizards. She sang that? No, she was
Watching
at
her.
she
She
was
she
on
was
the
doing the
court?
halftime show.
She was,
Yeah,
oh,
she on
okay.
the
So she's
court.
on yeah, so she knows some basketball players then.
Oh yeah. And she real like she real short, man. Like really short.
Yeah, she like 5'3",
No, she shorter than that.
like five,
She
like
look in the
oh,
foes, man. She look 4'11. I mean, yeah, she look like, hey, I'm gonna throw a name out here of who she looked like, bro. Back in the day, she looked like Minnie Stallion on this joint, man.
mini stallion. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Don't Google it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who mini stallion is. I don't know. She's
Yeah,
straight,
brother.
man. I mean, yeah, she's straight. But what
She's
that
straight
tells
now. Yeah.
all you guys out here, if she's singing at basketball games, that means she's got access to basketball players. That means she's got access to their parties. That means she's got access to all celebrities and entertainers. And perhaps she's not an unattractive woman. Perhaps she's being financed by some dude, and maybe she wants to stay in the cut. So that's life.
Yeah, this her old channel. She had one channel before the new channel.
What's the
So her
name of her
old
old
channel.
channel? What's the name
Her
of
old
channel?
channel just Micca, just Micca. That's the
Okay.
old channel.
She like she been eating too, or she had a couple of cheeseburgers. She was sort of thickened out, ain't it?
Yeah, she what? She might have lost weight since this last channel because a year ago she posted a video a year ago and she's super thick on that video, boy. I ain't gonna lie, but she only like 4'11, so
Well,
she called yeah.
that's the thing about us, man. When you're a dude and you want women to listen and follow you, you can't get bitched. You don't have to ask women to do shit for you. But if you're gonna ask them to listen and follow you, you cannot get bitched. You can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. It won't work. Because they depend on you to take care of them. And you got to understand, anybody can say, hey, come on, I'm gonna help you do the things you want to do. Okay, well then when shit get hot, the nigga run. They don't want a man like that. They want a man who gonna stand and defend them. They want the type of man that run niggas like that away from them. They want the type of man who says, hey, Chris Brown gonna be in St. Louis. Yeah. Hey man, don't worry about it. I got somebody. We just, we're gonna say the person that who opening up. This we got so and so. They got a nice little hit. Hey man, not St. Louis. Tell them don't worry about it. Give me them 5 minutes, okay? That's what they want. They want a guy who got that type of power. All right, man. I got you, man. There you go. And then you say,
Facts.
hey, Micca, we gonna let you open up for Chris Brown. You got 5 minutes. Give me your best stuff. Now, yeah, people still coming in and they really ain't paying attention to the stage, but still you got her in there to do it. And then also in the background, she's back there talking to his dancers. She's back there talking to his people. And she'll come back to you as a manager or as someone who's helping her and say, this motherfucker can make shit pop. If she goes with a guy or, you're dealing with a woman and the man she chose is getting his ass kicked up out of studios and run off, that's a bad choice. He done left shit in the studio, hat, phones, wallet. And you're like, hey, you left your stuff. He's scared to go back in. Oh, man, they're going to mail me my shit. Come on, let's go. So why don't you just go back in there and get, no, fuck that. And one of your sneakers, you ran up out there so fast, you left for Jordan. That's not a nigga out here trying to win, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with a woman like Micca getting upset with a guy who's failed her, man. That's the way it go. Stop. I would tell men, stop failing these women.
Hey man, you you cooking. You cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That thumbnail. I got to give you that thumbnail. The thumbnail serious too, man. You wow, man.
Man, that
I
thumbnail
don't know
had me.
what AI you using, but boy.
That thumbnail had me laughing so hard, man. That's the
And Corey
funny.
way in the back. Hey, look at Corey hair, man.
No, I gave him a Caesar. I put him in a suit. nah, nah, man. I'll tell you, I said, man, this YouTube stuff for me, man. I gotta stop, man. That shit be having me on the floor, man. I was like, okay,
Man.
let me put this stuff there. Oh, oh, oh,
Man.
oh.
Hey, boy. I gotta figure out a way to get that. You gotta figure out a way to send that to Corey, man. I guarantee he'll down that one, man. Yeah.
Nah, it's just a thumbnail, man. I try.
Boy.
But nah, it was funny though. Nah, because it makes me laugh. When it makes me laugh, I know it's a good one. That's what I say. Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
I got
This
hold up.
boy,
I got her
wow,
look. I
man.
got her looking surprised.
Yeah,
Right?
verse.
Yeah, because she came up here, and then I got her looking fucked up. Like, look at this nigga. I can't perform.
And I'm talking about it looks perfect too, man. Like she looks like the way the AI did her is perfect. Of course, it's kind of cartoony with the other two, especially
Mm-hmm.
Anton. It looked kind of cartoony, but man,
Mm-hmm.
her that joint is spot on. Especially since I was just watching her old videos anyway. That is spot on. Yeah, man, that thumbnail. That's what made me click on in, man. I was already gonna listen anyway, but then I said, nah, man, let me go and get on this one, man. This thumbnail, wow.
That's the thing about YouTube, man. It's you can get a laugh, and a lot of times, man,
Thanks.
you guys don't know it. Now you probably Ted like this don't apply to you, but a lot of times, man, the only time people laugh, man, because of the life they are, they divorced or whatever, maybe don't have their
Hmm.
kids. You're a woman, they single. They might be in their 50s, or they don't really talk to their family. A lot of times, the only time they get a laugh is when they go somewhere else. And what we try to do is give people a couple of laughs, man. Look, the whole stream, you don't have to listen. If that thumbnail makes you chuckle, I done what I was trying to do. So we try to bring, distraction and conversation and interest to people, man. And that's why I put that up. Because like I said, I was just putting it together and it made itself and it made me laugh. I just thought that shit was funny.
That's how
Now
you
I
know
didn't.
that's the one.
Yeah, we got to make a SpongeBob like cartoon with Anton. Man. We got to call it Anton.
Got to.
Anton the player.
You gotta get caught up. You get caught up every now and then.
Yeah, have him get sunned every episode.
Man.
Have some nigga call him out. What nigga? What? Man.
They used to do it. Hey, they used to. That's why he fell out with Lapeef, now, man, because he ran off all the women on Lapeef, and then he couldn't handle that all the dudes, all the pushback from the brothers on there.
Oh,
So
I didn't know
that
that.
just, oh yeah, that's really why Lapeef, because Lapeef got tired of it because he ran off all the women, which the women were annoying on there. So Anton would go in on them and go in and go in, and if Jr. really wasn't no real moderator, man, he just would let them do whatever. So that messed the show up. And then once the girls, the main two girls left, the dudes on there started going in on Anton, man. Just like, bro, you got to stop all this player stuff. You've been with the same woman forever, bro. You can't speak on dating, modern dating.
Yep. But you out there.
Yeah. So that's when he tried to flip and act like he was still out there.
Unless you're a real nigga out there at the bench, dealing with the rejections, dealing with the acceptance, dealing with the hating. Because that come with it. That's what I'm saying, man. Because I said, you niggas keep coming here talking about these women. I said, man, have you been out there, man? Your problem is the niggas. It ain't the women.
I'm telling you.
There's hating ass niggas in the cut who hope you fail. Okay, there go a chick. They scared to go talk to her. You go over there, guess what? She feeling you. She's smiling, she's laughing, she feeling you. Niggas gonna start trying to hate because they was like, damn, I should have made a move. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to run this nigga off. That's what niggas do. Oh, I see she receptive and stuff. She's friendly. Let me run him off. So Cadillac, now they doing shit. And you like looking at the dude like, what the fuck? Trying to
Right.
run you away. Or they coming over there while you talking to her. Hey, oh yeah, I'm just here from out of town. I was so bored at the house. I just came out here to have me a drink. Oh, okay. Whatever what part of town? I'm over here. I work here. And that's when niggas come over there, be like, oh yeah, excuse me for a minute. And you'll be looking at them. Hey, what's your name? No, brother. No, sir. Get your ass away from this table. That's what I'm saying. That's when niggas that's been my experience. That's when niggas started hating. Say, man, you come over here and talk to her. I'm talking to her. What the fuck you think? How come you didn't look? When I came in, she's sitting by herself. But you're scared to come over here. You see her talking to me, now you want to talk. Get your ass out of here. And a lot of time, a lady, guess what? She won't talk to you. You know why? Because she's talking to me. She'll tell you to your face, no. Sir, I'm having a conversation with someone else. Please, I appreciate it. I'm pretty. I appreciate the compliments, but I'm talking. Yeah. And then they get mad because they look stupid. Because they really want to run you off. You're like, hey, you heard what she said? She don't want to talk to you. And you laugh at him, then you smile at that nigga. You drive him mad.
They even do it over the phone. I don't had it happen to me over the phone. I'm on the phone with her, and I can hear a cat all in the background. Hey, you didn't it? What? And she got me on speaker. So she know he talking to. I mean, he know she. You know what I'm saying? He talking to a dude, and he's still trying to shoot.
That's when a lot of women leverage attention from men to punish their baby daddy because they'll turn around and argue with him and maybe break up with him, and then they'll call him, and guess what? They cut, like you said, they put you on speaker.
Yeah.
And they let him know they got a dude in the car, and that's when they start changing it. Like, what you doing? Yeah, I was supposed to come over there, but I'll be over there tomorrow. That's when they coming. Bro, black community is ate to the bone, bro.
Yeah, you ain't never lied.
Yeah, they do shit like that all the time. So we see Corey and Micca. My thing is this: if you don't want to stand, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you don't want to stand up for the woman that's with you, don't fuck with them. Because that comes with that. Especially if they're attractive. They're attractive. You damn right a bunch of niggas white boys gonna try to talk to them. An attractive woman, man, no, you can watch it happen, man. The chick you with, real attractive, niggas start noticing. Niggas looking at her, not looking at you. You take her somewhere to eat, the waiter, you see it.
I'm telling you, hey man, I remember the first time I had a bad one, man. I ain't even know what to do. I couldn't even handle it. I'm talking about she had a BBL body before BBLs, man. She was so super thick. My baby mama, man. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about cats used to be. I would turn around. I was that dude that want to turn around and catch them looking. That's how whack I was, man. I'm turning around. I'm trying to shield. I'm trying to cover the booty up. I'm doing all kind of floss stuff, man. Boy, I was whipped.
I watch niggas' eyeballs. Nigga be coming up to you. What's up, man? Where you been? But the nigga's eyeballs looking right at her.
Yeah.
The nigga, you look at the whites of his eyes. His eyes in the corner of it, corner of the sockets, because he's eyeballing her, talking about something. Hey, what's up, bro? Where you been? And you said, damn, bro, you oogling this motherfucker.
Right. Man, I done turned the corner. We done turned the corner. And I done seen cats with their head around the corner, man. They peeking around the corner.
That's sad too, bro.
Or you on one aisle, and every aisle you go on, these jokers coming behind you on the same aisle.
You talking about here they come. Yeah. That's what niggas
and I ain't
do,
know.
man.
Hey, I'm getting mad. I'm glad I had that early on in life, because when I really had some bad ones, I flipped it the other way, and I act like I ain't give a damn, and that would make them, that would make the woman feel like, damn, he don't even care. He ain't even. And somehow they used to work in my advantage because they they know I ain't really looking at her like a piece of meat like everybody else is. Because they used to that.
Yeah, you're right. All of that's true, and I'm saying the woman is going. If she fuck with you, she fuck with you. But what I'm saying is these guys, they don't know how to get these women, so they try to use money. They try to use things like influence and stuff. And when it fails, they look stupid, man, because the woman's still expecting you to be able to deliver. Whether she delivers to you in the bedroom, she's expecting you to deliver. You ain't
Facts.
delivering nothing. So why should she be with you? And let me tell you niggas something. Don't give a fuck, dirty macking. Don't let me know. Don't let me know you can't really do nothing for the bitches you fuck with, because I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna be ducked out at the bar. If she get up to get a drink or some water, I'm gonna go over there and talk to her. And I'm gonna emphasize that nigga. That nigga don't do shit for you. You need to fuck with a real nigga. Why are you doing this dumb shit? I'm gonna say that. Done it before. And all of these weak ass niggas who want somebody to give them a break, they ain't got nothing to do with breaks, man. Life ain't got nothing to do. Life don't care about no breaks, man.
Hell
You
no.
gotta make it happen, man. That's what somebody say. If I want to be a manager, I gotta make it happen. But that's only in the Negro community where managers are not managers.
No, all the managers are women mostly.
You do,
And
and a
that's
lot of,
regional though. But
and
that's regional too though.
I'm a black man, right? A lot of black men are losing women to women. That's how sad it is
Telling
out
you.
here.
Hey man, the studs got it on lock. The studs got the real baddies. You want to see the baddies?
Mm-hmm.
The studs got them, bro.
Ain't that something?
The studs keep a bad one. Looking
I
like
saw,
Lil Wayne.
yeah, I saw a stud the other day, man. She was fine though, man. She had on some sweatpants. She was bow-legged. That chick was fine. No, man, the stud was fine, but
Like
then
Brat.
she had
She was like the Brat there
okay, and then she had a
back in the
girlfriend.
day.
She had a girlfriend who was finer than her, but she was fine to be a stud. I was like, damn. And I'm looking at them together, and they're together and they're walking, and I said, damn, that whole couple, both of them fine. The stud was fine as fuck. But her girlfriend was finer than her. But I said, that's the black community. I said, look, the women smashing each other. The niggas so down bad.
Down bad, bro. I'm talking about it's to the point now I really even see the brothers ain't even driving no more, man. They just riding with a woman, letting the woman ride them around. I'm like, bro, you ain't got no car? Nah, I just ride with her. Or I get her car when she go to work.
They just bum a ride. That's what we at, man. You got Micca. We got a married man. He says nothing is between them. We hope so. Corey Holcomb, he's got to deal with, and that might be Mika's fault because I don't know, I don't even get the Corey Holcomb thing because I said Anton and 5150 that don't even add up. That's not his crowd. Yet he went over there, and they say he was trying to steal subs and all of that. Now Corey knows that now.
Did you see Corey's latest video?
You talking about the one he did about the TMZ thing?
Yeah.
Is that on his page now?
Yeah, that was on his Facebook page. He made a reel.
Yeah, you know that's an old nigga, bro. When y'all niggas be using like MySpace and shit, nigga don't use like Insta or nothing. A nigga be using
Nah.
MySpace. They be like, what's your, hey, did you see my last load? Nah, I looked at your Insta. No, it's on my MySpace. You be like, man, y'all niggas gotta wake up, man. Technology, shit's changed. Nah, our soul ain't been to his MySpace page. And if you want to know if a nigga is a street dude, if he's still fucking with MySpace. If a nigga still fucking with MySpace and Facebook, that's a street nigga. That's a jailhouse nigga.
Tag. Tag is the one.
Tag?
Yeah, some old joint called Tag. It was, hey man, it wasn't nothing but the freaks on there. Nothing but freaks on Tag, man. You can get on Tag and just start messaging. And next thing you know, boy, you got some work showing up to the crib. Tag was serious. It's still around too. It's still around. Or they'll just be up front on there. Hey, you got to do favors for me
Hold on, let me
if
look
you
at
need
that right
something.
there. That sounds like some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Tag wasn't no fun.
Let me see. I'm gonna go look at Tag. Hold on. You saw that come over here in the snow?
Yeah. I got some work about to show up right now, so I'm about to get up over here. But what was I about to say? Hey, you know what's curious to me though, man, is how Charleston White. I don't think I've heard anything from Charleston White on this subject, man.
No, no. He's beefing.
That's kind of
He's beefing with Finesse 2 times and
yeah, that's kind of weird that he done left
Woody
this subject
and Woody.
alone, man.
No, he's beefing with Woody and Finesse 2 times.
I haven't heard one thing yet, and you would think this would be right up his alley.
But that's his friend.
It is, but still, he'll say that. He'll say that's my friend, but
I'm looking at
just
what
for the
you said.
content.
I'm looking at Tag, but you got to have a membership. You know, it's just like all these other. You can't even see it unless you get in. But I didn't even know they existed, man.
Yeah, Tag is like that little underground. It's a little underground.
Was that like Black Planet?
It was kind of like that. Hey, man, back in the day, it was Black Planet was it, boy. It was a joint called College Club. You ever heard of that one?
No.
College Club was it too, boy. That's way back, way back. But Black Planet was it. But College Club, Tag, and man, there's one more.
I got a lot of play on MySpace back in the day. A lot. I mean a lot. Like I would hit the DMs and we would be hooking up that night.
That night. People don't understand, man. People don't understand how it was, man, how it went down.
Yeah, I saw Black Planet out, but I never moved over there. I saw Vibe and all that stuff, or Vine. I saw that, but I never went over there.
Yeah, I never dealt with Vine.
Man, it was so much action on MySpace. Man, let me tell you something. MySpace was so plentiful for me. I didn't want to go to Facebook. I said, fuck this shit's straight.
Man, I think I had too much going on my MySpace profile, so mine used to crash or load real too slow.
Nah, man, my MySpace, I remember I met this chick, man. She was like in Arkansas, man. Fine. Good Lord, that motherfucker was fine. Bow-leg. And she was just like in a part, just won a lot of black people. She was a good woman. Her parents were wonderful people. I think she was being raised by white folks. Man, that motherfucker was fine. I went all the way out to Arkansas, man, hooked up. She was so cool, man. And that was MySpace. I just met on MySpace. We went out to eat. She was talking right. We was having fun, joking, had a little something to drink. She said, let's go over here. We went over. She took me to like rural fucking like farmland. And I was like looking at myself, said, what the fuck am I doing out here, man? Horses and shit. And that's how she grew up. And we smashed.
Hey, man, that kind of happened. Something like that happened. I had the whole family come out one time. It was old country. It was way out in the country, man. The whole family came outside. All right now, y'all. And they gave her a pep talk before she left. Yeah, you better treat that boy right before you go. When you go up, treat him good. They didn't want her coming back to the house. They wanted her gone out the house. About 13 people live in this little house, man. Little shotgun.
Man, I saw a chick, man. I was probably 20 years old. I was out at like a little social gathering and I saw a chick and I said to myself, you want to, because she was she's probably like a 6. And I said, well, why not? I said, let no stone go unturned, right? You know what I mean? So I went over to her, got number and all of that. And she was just standing there, she gave me all the information. So whatever, got back to the house, whatever, all that shit happened. So I'm looking at my phone. I said, let me call this chick. I called her, and she said, I'm at home. And I was like, yo, and I was, I did the spiel, and she said, yeah, come on by. We can go and do what you want, but you got to come get me from here. And I said, no problem. I get okay. I said, this chick stay with her parents and stuff. I was 20. I said, yeah, I scooped down there and get her, whatever. Man, I got there. I had to meet grandma, grandpa. I had to meet cousin and auntie and mama and daddy. And I said, well, I don't know about man, no, man. The way they set that up, they did it right, man, because I just wanted to slaw, man. And they made it clear you
Yes,
can
sir.
date her, but you ain't gonna just come over here and smash our kid. You know what I did, man? Because they was like, we're gonna go, just wait a minute. And she was sitting all in her mom, she was hopping in her lap, hugging her mother and stuff. I saw that. And her mom was hugging her. She was like 19 years old. And just like, and I said, you know what I did? I said, I slid out, hopped in my car, and I drove off.
He said he slid.
Yeah, I said, I ain't doing this, man. I said, man, this is too family for me, man. And they was good people. They was very good people, but no, I just wanted to smash. So I said, well, all I want to do is smash. So I'm not going to deal with her because that's not the woman you just smash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
she probably let it be known too. We need to go back to that.
Yeah, black family, man. I've been there. No, the old school. Everybody, is together. Meet my cousin, meet my nephew, meet my aunt, meet my daddy, meet my mama, meet my granddad, meet. And by doing that, it forces you as a man to be honest with yourself because that's
You're
not
affecting the whole family with your actions.
Yeah, that's not the type of woman you just want to pump and dump. That's the type of woman you want to date.
You're gonna have to see him again somewhere.
So yeah, I left her alone, man. She was great, man. I mean, I don't know what became of her. She was just well taken care of, man. She was a great woman. And she was like, we can do something, but we can't do nothing until my family approves of us going on a date. So you got to meet them all. And I met all of them motherfuckers. And when I saw her sitting in her mama's lap at 19, I said, man, let me get out of here. Yeah, I said, nah, I'm not trying, because I'm not trying to hurt nobody and stuff like that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You want somebody that's down for the
yeah, somebody who understand the game, man. They good either way. Somebody who Gucci either way, not somebody who gonna be running around talking about he broke my heart and how could he and that shit. And it was in Florida too. I think it was in Orlando.
Yeah, I love it down there.
She was straight, man. I mean, just now she's like a 6. And there was I had women in my phone and stuff. Well, I was good, man. But I just didn't want. I'm like, yeah, well, let's have fun. But no, I'm not gonna. Because I ain't trying to be with your fam like that. I ain't really trying to meet your fam like that. Oh, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Okay, I'll go somewhere else. I'm not even trying to convince you to accept what I'm doing. There's plenty of women out there, man.
Mm-hmm. That's more about it than you, Mike. They yeah.
He says, was dating better in the 80s or the 90s? For me, the
early
80s.
2000s.
I'm trying, okay, round 2. I really can't even speak on the 2000s, man. But around the 80s, for me, that was a great time. 90s, not noticeably different like that. I mean, it was a decline, but 2000s right now, it's pretty much like it is now.
No.
You don't think so?
No, man. 03, like from 03 to 2010.
Uh-huh.
That was yeah,
That was
man.
a
Because that was
moment.
peak clubbing area. That was the clubs was serious then
That
too.
was a
The
moment
Lil
for you.
Jon era. The yin yang Lil Jon era, man. Now the late 90s, 95 to 99 was serious too, because you had the No Limit era, and you had the booty shake era, you know what I'm saying? I was in Georgia, so we had that booty shake era going. Pastor Troy, all that type of stuff.
You was in what, Atlanta? You was in Florida?
I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
So that booty shake era, the late 90s, and then that ran right into the Lil Jon era. But after the Lil Jon era, that was it. But yeah, man, I'm about to sit here and watch Crush Groove, man. I'm gonna keep listening to.
Yes, sir, man. Enjoy. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
We snowed in here. We came to get out in the backyard. I ain't never seen I'm being honest, I've never seen this much snow. Now the wind blew it a little bit, but it's damn near 2-3 feet. I can't open. I could break the back door. I can't open the back door. Can't even open the thing. I'm talking about the glass door. You know what I'm talking about. It opens out, not the back door. Wow. Nah, this is crazy right here, man. We hope the sun shows up tomorrow, man. It came today. It didn't do anything. It's got to knock it down. You got to get these streets clean. There ain't nothing open. Where you going to go? You going to go get something to eat? Ain't nobody at work. They can't get to work. It's all type, even the Uber. I'm going to look at it right now. Yesterday, Uber said because of weather, there is no Uber. Let me look at it right here. Right there says it again. Offline due to severe weather. So there ain't nothing open. Can't get nothing on Uber. Yep, all of it. All of it. But if you went and got your stuff, man, if you got a deep freeze, you Gucci, man. You cool. Get you a generator. You need a generator too. I'm going to get me a generator. Say, I don't have a generator. I'm going to get a generator. Once I get that generator, it don't matter if the power go out. I'm so glad, man. I went to the store like, what's today? Today is Monday, like Thursday. Thursday, I went to the store. I got hooked. I'm straight, man. Gonna drop me some cats. Got me some whole cats, man. I'm gonna drop me about 3. That shit'll last me 3 days. The Q sauce, all of that. I'm straight, man. And other stuff in there, chicken and all of that, beef, chops. Got chops in there. Got ribs in there. We straight, man. Super straight, man. And look, this thing, right? This is a late load for me. And look, no disrespect to Anton, man. It's just he keeps saying that he's all these things, and then we keep saying he's not those things. He's a street dude and all of that. He got son, man. I don't know. I don't think Micca deserved what happened because she didn't do that. And if she becomes, the next big thing, she deserves that. She deserves that. And that's what happened. What I learned, okay, let me tell you what I learned from Anton. Know what you're doing, man. Know who you fucking with. You got to know this stuff because this will happen to you on the back end. You're going to get son and she going to see it. Then how you going to deal with her? That's still a woman, man. That woman wasn't born yesterday. She looking at you while she eat her food, while she eating her fish stick saying, nigga, you got punk. Shut that shit. Don't come over here with that bullshit. You bitched up. I thought you was a real one, though. You was a pussy nigga. I don't fuck with pussy. That's how they gonna do you, man. And hold on, this is the thing. You got to understand that's how they gonna do you. He should have swung when he said, say it again. He should have either said it again or swung. And guess what? None of these street, all of this going viral, none of this would be happening right now. Niggas would have been telling you you're a real one. You're about that life. You're a hardcore Detroit nigga. I fucks with you. But you chose not to say it again, man. You got punked. You over here talking to all these niggas now. Telling these niggas don't believe your lying eyes. But that remains to be seen, though. But if she got a legitimate, Micca, you got a legitimate issue being disappointed with this nigga. And somebody in the chat said she gay. Man, I don't know. Some of them are. When they say they married, you never see their husband. A lot of times they might be on the other side. And also, just because they're attractive, that don't mean they can't be on the other side. Who knows, right? Eat the carpet. Munch. Says she gonna be on the show tomorrow. Okay, she might. Well, if he holding any paperwork on her, let her go, man. Let that woman live her life, man. If you got paperwork on that woman, let that woman be free, man. Don't do that. We got to move beyond that, man. We got to let people have their freedom, man. We don't want to do that. We don't want people to be free, man. We want to try to hold people and box them in. Then we want to get in our feelings. We want to start a fight. We want to get mad. Ultimately, it comes down to you, man. What are you trying to do? I'm looking at it right now. Got a bunch of people live right now. We got 4. I'm looking at yep, Anton right here. 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anton people live for Anton. Yep, right here. 6 people. We got 6 people, wide open streams, man. Going in on a Monday, man. We snowed in. What we looking at? The weather out here, man. I think it's 19 degrees. It's 19 degrees out here. We looking at what we looking at? Says it's 19 degrees. And it's only going to get colder, man. It's only going to get colder. It's 19 degrees out here. Says tomorrow might end up on the slow. I hope so, man. Well, I want to hope they get the roads clean so people can go to work, so I can do the things I need to do, because it can stay in the sidewalks and the grass and on the corners, but I got to get that. We got to get the roads clean, man. Sort of threw me off guard. I made some mistakes too, and some things I got to do. I made some serious mistakes. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this to happen. I just was fortunate that I went and got what I needed to do when I went and got what I needed to do. He failed her, man. The things that he needed to do, he didn't do. No matter how you slice that. The things that he should have done, he didn't do. And there's nothing wrong with somebody holding you responsible and say, hey, you failed. And he failed. We got to accept that. That's just how the game go, man. If we fail, that's the price that we pay. Got a woman on here. She says he admits he sleeps with all the female workers. Damn. Says they must be sexually available. Yeah, see, all of this stuff is going to come out. Let me tell you something. When you do stuff, when you're a dude and you do stuff behind the scenes, if you're a dude and you're brokering access and power with women in exchange for favors, it may work for a while. You might be able to do it and not basically be judged or held accountable. But what happens over time, okay, let me give you an example. Say I go to the church and I tell 5 women, I got my own record label. We need background singers. And 3 of them say, okay, we're going to come to your studio and try out. Okay, that's 3 women there. I go to another church, there's 2, that's 5. I go to another church, that's 1. All right, I go to the hood, the strip club, there's 3. So I got about 12 come in there. They all come in, they sing a song that's on the radio, and I listen and I say, okay, you two, I can do something. The rest of you, we'll get back to you. Okay, so I got 2. If my intention is to smash, it's going to come out, because one of those women are going to get hired and the other one's not going to get hired. Another time they're going to get hired, she'll get hired. Guess what? She'll be a disgruntled employee because she never found work. And guess what she's going to say? She's going to tell the world why she even went down there. So all that comes out, man. That's why you don't want to do it that way. You can't do it in a way where the world won't find out. The world gonna find that out. And I'm looking now, no, that's not even me. That's another YouTuber. He says that he does that with all his women. So all these guys are going into his closet, throwing his dirty secrets out there in the fray, man. They showing the world this man's got some secrets. And people are not holding back their punches, man. They're going in hard. He disappointed her, man. He failed her as a man, as a leader. He failed the woman that he was with. Now, my thing is this with guys, don't deal with them. But if you deal with them, man, you have to take care of them. You have to meet a certain criteria. And niggas will do that on purpose. Let me tell you something about a nigga, man. A nigga will come and punk you. Look, you ain't even no tough guy. You ain't no fighter. But if a nigga think he can punk you in front of the woman, he'll do it. Why? He want the woman. He want that woman. He gonna step to you. He want that woman. And then you got women out here that tell a man, I don't know, his guy, he's sounding good. And he'd be like, who? Him? That punk ass nigga? Well, he sound like he talking the way I want him to talk. Next thing you know, nigga coming at you. What did you do? Nothing. You didn't do nothing, but he feels threatened by you. That's how I go, man. And if you ain't willing to do that, you're going to have problems. You're going to upset the females. And you're going to create more and more problems. And you better than that, man. You can do better. Hey, you gonna like the stream, man. Support the platform, man. We got the join link posted. We going. We snowed in, man. It's freezing. Man, that's one thing. Man, it's freezing out there, bro. They ain't playing, man. The snow come up to your knees. Yeah, I ain't had it that high in forever, man. I ain't had it that high. The snow coming up to your knees. You're right, bro. He said, what a night. Sipping, drank, listening to the best podcast on YouTube. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir. We try. I appreciate it, man. Like the stream, man. Reach down there, hit the like. Support the platform, man. Hit the Cash App, man. Hit the Super Chat. Help us out, man. We snowed in, my car full of snow. Backyard. I could get some skis. My backyard got so much snow, I could ski over the back fence. It's so much snow back there. I ain't never seen it that bad. Hopefully, the power lines don't freeze and fall. Hopefully they don't. That's why we got to get some relief, man. Because what happens if it stays like that, the snow melts and then it refreezes and it melts and then it starts breaking stuff. Your drainage freeze. But we cool, man. I can't complain, man. On YouTube, this new invention right here, man, it's late at night. I can't complain, brother. We might. What we gonna do? You know what? We finna go ahead and shut this down, man. We probably come back later on. We appreciate everybody for showing up, man. Thank you. Thank you. We had to make our point. And the question was, did he fail Micca? Now we got to join. You want to come up? We'll give you a chance to exercise your First Amendments. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and shut this down, man. We've been going. And we could go another hour. We can go another hour and a half. But, either way. Either way. Hold on. Let me drop this join link. Here we go. Let that sit for a minute, man. We finna. He failed her, man. No matter how you try to cut that pie, man, he failed her. And that's how it go, man. It's an unfair game out here. It ain't never been fair. It's never been fair. It is what it is, man. He said, keep going. Well, you got to hit the Cash App on that, brother. That's 100. If I keep going, if I get 100. And then that's fine. If you don't have it, don't send it, brother. We'll just have to, because I have other things to do. So if I'm going to postpone those things, I'll keep going, but I can't just postpone those things. There's the Cash App right there, man. Oh, here it is right here, man. I don't even have a banner out here. Here it is right there. That's the Cash App, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the support. We hate to have to just keep focusing on that. Really don't want to focus on that. Really want to post that. Want to post it and be done with it. You know what I mean? I'm looking at this right here. There's one out here right here. It says, the guy doing the stream right now, he got 230 people listening. He says, cheated on wife and set up Corey. Yeah, it's all out here, man. It's bad, bro. Anton versus Corey, beef getting worse. Yeah. It's all types of stuff out here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try to do this. I don't know how successful I'll be. Like the stream, man. Support the platform. I need to put my Cash App where you can see it, though. I need to. I'm about to go ahead and write there. Go ahead, tough guy.
What up, Platt?
What's up?
Oh man, I just came to support you on your show. What you talking about, Anton again?
Yes, sir. Is that yeah?
Yeah.
You know how I'm supposed to answer that?
Hmm.
I'm gonna say, is that all right with you?
Shit, suppose I mean, fine with
No,
me.
I was told that by a street nigga. He said, man, don't ever let a nigga say shit to you about what you're doing. He said, nigga say that to you. Say, is that all right with you? Like, yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm out here in the clubs. What's up with that? You know, yeah, is that all right with you, nigga? Fuck you mean, nigga. I gotta explain to you.
Yeah. Well, I
That
didn't
shit
say
worked too, man. That shit worked.
I ain't saying you gotta explain shit to me, nigga.
You see that shit? That shit worked.
You ain't got to explain the motherfucking thing to me, nigga. Shit. Shit. But yeah, man, I think the question was, did he fail me? Because I mean, I don't know. Will she be at where she's at now if she hasn't been around him for the last year and a half? So, I mean, we don't know. We don't know what she's done, what he's done for her. We don't know what her bank account is looking like. You know, who knows, man? And
What do you mean?
she might not have a husband. She might have a pimp. You know what I'm
That's why he's in the background.
saying? Yeah, you don't hear from the nigga because he's just trying to get paid. hmm There's plenty of niggas like that, man.
Well, I
There's
don't know
girls
that.
be
We're going to hold up. He's saying allegedly. We don't know that.
there's plenty of girls that
Well, but that's sort of your side of the town, so you're gonna see the world a bit different. I don't see the world like that.
yeah, well, I mean, you naive, that's all. Green is what they call it. Like a pool table.
You think so?
Yeah, man,
Well, I
I'll
disagree with
say
you.
this. I'll say
I
this.
don't see the world the
There's
way
some
you
good
do.
people out there.
Hold on, that don't make me green, brother.
There's good people out there. I'm not saying that. Because I think you be speaking on like a square, good Christian home, type of individuals, but not everybody is living like that, Platt. It's some dog fools out here. It's some it's some scandalous individuals,
I
male
disagree
and
though. I hold up. I disagree. You said I'm speaking. Not really.
male and female. You know,
Well, not really, but you guys got to understand. Let me tell you something, tough guy. What you got to understand.
scandalous, bro.
Let me tell you something, tough guy. You have to understand YouTube. You can't do criminal stuff on YouTube. So all of these guys, I know they're here. They're here. I see them. All these guys who claim P, that's on them. That's between them and YouTube.
hmm
But you cannot do that on YouTube. It's right there. It says you can. If I said I was selling dope, I couldn't get a channel and start talking about, oh man, it's the ins and outs, man. I had a trap in Florida. I had a trap in Mississippi. I got a trap right here. I'm out with. You can't, they don't want you to do that. Now, are there people doing it? You damn right. But that's between them and YouTube. That don't mean you can do it.
What are you saying?
You said I sound like a square. Well, I'm going to sound like a square because you can't sound like nothing else on YouTube.
No, I'm just saying it's nothing wrong with being a square, man.
Well, I'm not a square though.
But you are though.
How? Because you hear me? Hold up, because you hear a YouTube podcast.
Because of how you think.
Oh, and you're okay. Hold up. I'm a square. You're not. I'm the square.
I don't know why you're taking it as a.
You're right, man. I'm not even trying. I'm just listening, man.
Yeah, like why would it bother you to be?
This guy said I'm a square. I'm on YouTube, man. What else? YouTube don't really let you be anything but a square. But they don't let you be this you that ain't being still.
But what I'm saying is why do you feel offended by that? Like that's wild.
Because I think the way you say it like you ain't really about that life, and I don't like that.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. That ain't got nothing to do with me though. That's like your own personal issue. You know, any relationship you have with someone else is really you projecting yourself on them. That's why a lot of people say you're a mirror to a lot of the individuals you're around. It's something about that individual that's within you, you know? So, I mean, I have no idea what you think or how you feel, but that's not on me. I have nothing to do with that.
But you don't consider yourself a square though, right?
It doesn't matter if I did or not.
Okay, well,
I wouldn't take it as a derogatory
I
term.
got you. I'm asking you, do you consider yourself? I'm saying when you look at yourself from a standpoint of whole, do you consider yourself a square?
I feel like I'm gamed up. I feel like I use this.
So that would means you don't.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong.
Okay, hold up. You don't consider yourself a square, yet you'll throw that on other people. And I'm saying, well, you don't understand. I have to work within the confines of a social media platform. And instead of you understanding where I'm going, you didn't want to believe that. You say I'm trying to argue. Why are you getting upset with that? You know, that's what I'm saying. This is ridiculous, man.
I don't want to fight with you, Platt. I ain't come up here for that, nigga.
I want to fight with you, but hold on. I'm telling you, it's not even that, man.
No, you got butthurt because I called your ass square, nigga. That's what happened.
Be who you are.
No, nigga, that's what you did.
No.
You start getting all personal and butthurt. Sound like Anton Daniels because somebody said something to you.
Be who you are.
Why you crying? Why you crying like Anton Daniels?
Be who you are. I'm gonna be who I am, and that's.
But what's wrong with being square though, man? Tell me that.
Well, I'm not that, but you can say that all you want. I don't particularly care for that, but I understand this is YouTube. Like I said, people gonna say things you don't agree with. That's fine.
Man, a square ain't nothing but a law-abiding citizen, a regular
I'm a law-abiding citizen, but I'm not a square. So you get mixing up things.
You're a good person, man. You know, you got good morals. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't out here on the street. You don't got nothing to do with that, right? And that's okay.
Hold up, I'm not in the streets like that. That's what I'm saying. So no, I don't. My income don't come like that. But believe me, brother, I'm out there.
All right. Well, I mean, you ain't got to prove nothing to me, nigga. I'm
in
just
the motherfucking paint, nigga. I'm in the paint,
nigga. You ain't got to prove nothing to me. And why would you want? Why you getting all butthurt about me calling you square though? That's what I don't understand.
I'm thinking about some shit right now.
If somebody called me square, I would agree with them.
Okay, that's you.
So if you think I'm square, if you say, hey, Sky, you square, or hey, tough guy, you square,
brother.
I'll be like, okay, cool.
Why am I doing this? I don't even know why I'm doing this, but it's snow on the ground. You know, we dropped the link. We're gonna go ahead and entertain this, right?
I'm here, nigga.
Nobody called you a square. You see the difference? You said if somebody called, but see, you called me one. I never called you one.
But listen, if you did call me a square, I would be like, okay.
I,
Yeah,
I never
nigga,
called
I'm a
you. This
square.
guy, right? You
That's
see what he
cool.
said? I said, hey man, that's an insult, man. I'm not a square. Well, what you getting upset about? If somebody called me a square, I wouldn't get upset.
Because I mean, I understand what they're trying to say. That I'm a
I got
good,
you, man.
upstanding individual
Well, you can
in
say whatever you
society,
want. Y'all
and
better
I
change.
ain't doing no criminality. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm not a criminal, so yeah, okay. So if you mean it from that standpoint, okay, you're right. I don't want to be
Yeah,
a
well,
criminal.
okay. So there's nothing wrong with being square, bro. Like,
Okay, there you go.
yeah, you have nothing to do with criminality. You know, nothing. You're not, a part of the gang, or you're not nothing with no gangs, no nothing. You're not part of no street. Like you regular. You go to work, or you don't go to work, or you retire. Whatever you is, you ain't doing. You ain't a part of the gang, bro. That's what I'm saying. You ain't selling dope. You
You
ain't
think
got no
so?
bitches. You ain't got no bitches. You ain't
Yeah,
got
that
selling.
see this nigga drunk. You see that? Go ahead, keep talking.
I'm just saying.
He keeps pushing it. You see that? Just this nigga drunk, bro.
No, I'm not drunk, bro, at all.
That nigga
Actually,
said I ain't got no bitches. I ain't in the streets. How would you
when
know
I
all
say
that?
you ain't got no bitches, I'm not talking
No,
about
no,
like
no. You said
fuck
criminal.
hoes. I'm just
First you
saying
said
like
no, no. You said
you ain't got no bitch paying you is what I'm trying to say.
well, of course not. Of
Okay, and you ain't got no dope that's paying you either. So
course not.
okay, so you ain't got
Nigga,
no gang.
no, no, no.
You ain't got no gang.
That don't make you a square.
No, I'm telling you, that's what the game is. What do you think when a
No, it's
P
not.
talk, you be
No,
like,
it's
I
not.
got game. Yes, you got
I'm not
game,
talking.
game.
You know what, bro? Because
I don't
I'm
know.
trying
I
to
don't
teach you.
know. Hey, I don't know no dope boy, no pimp, no gangster that call on YouTube to
And who
call
is
other
you,
men's
nigga?
a square.
And who are you? And
you
who the
let me
fuck
Nigga,
is you,
let me go.
nigga,
nigga?
Let me go.
shut your
Let me go.
imposter ass up, nigga. You an
Imposter,
imposter,
That
bruh.
nigga
imposter,
sound
nigga.
drunk
Shut the
Who are
anyway.
fuck
you?
up, man.
That nigga
Get the
sound
fuck
drunk.
out of here,
Hold
man.
up. That nigga sound drunk.
This
I didn't
nigga's a
even know.
weirdo.
I didn't
Yeah,
know. I
he
didn't know
calling
P.
up. He talking
Yeah,
about he ganged up and shit. Shut the hell up, nigga.
I
I
didn't
don't
know
know no
P.
gang. I don't. If you was so ganged up, nigga, you'd be out in the street right now, not on YouTube. So shut the fuck up.
And I didn't know P's. It's like against the code to be alcoholics and on drugs. That goes against what they believe in. And this
Yeah.
nigga sound drunk every time he called me.
Oh man, this nigga, man, he a
Yeah,
fraud, man.
go put some deodorant on, you funky ass nigga. Before you come talking to me, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Shut your
Watch your motherfucking tone, nigga, when you talking to a big dog around this motherfucker, nigga. You
shut
bitch
your
ass
ass,
nigga.
shut
You
your
don't even
pussy
wipe your ass.
ass up, man. Hey man,
Mhm.
hey,
I'm listening, brother.
yeah. So I was calling in about the whole Anton,
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
the whole deal, man. You know, I had believed earlier that Anton was posing like I felt like he was using Micca as a brag doll. Like
Hmm.
basically, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures with her, got her traveling, but I felt like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
he ain't really
you don't want a problem. You don't want a problem with me, nigga.
he ain't really hitting that, right?
Hmm.
But when he got on that room 9, I seen a video where he was talking about signing
Yeah, you
NDAs
better bow out gracefully, nigga.
when he was
You gonna let hold on, hold on. You gonna let him finish, brother?
No, fuck
I don't
that
know why
nigga,
this
nigga.
nigga
No,
this
hold up.
nigga's a
No,
guy.
hey. Don't worry about. Hold up. Are you gonna let him finish?
No,
You gotta let
fuck
him.
that nigga. No,
Okay.
he need to
All right,
finish
all right,
talking to
bro.
me,
All right,
nigga. No,
all
be a
right, all right. Go ahead,
Shut
bro.
your gay ass up, man.
I don't know. Y'all
But
might have got into something on another thing, but yeah, we gave him a chance. I was gonna let him stay up here, but he refused to.
yeah,
Yeah, go
but
ahead, brother.
man, do you think she actually signed a NDA?
I don't know. Maybe.
Dang, because that shit had pretty. Because when she was like, "There's some things I want to say, but I can't say it," I was like, "Oh shit."
Well, but still, see, okay. Did he fail her? Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but if she signed paperwork with him
Mm-hmm.
and he really ain't a manager, he really ain't a dude who can make shit pop, that's her fault.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that shit, when she was like, there's stuff I really want to say, but I can't say it. I was like, oh, well, maybe she did set herself up. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And my thing too, it was like, okay, this nigga he comes to tell you gonna be on the 5150 show. You ain't asked to speak to Corey? Like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
for real? Like, hey, let me talk to him also. Like, you just got on a plane and flew out there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Without
saying?
any confirmation. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's wrong, man. That's poor help.
yeah,
If you're trying to help somebody, that ain't helping.
exactly. So like she said, she went and introduced herself, and I'm like, damn, so that really mean he really didn't like mention her to Corey. He just went and told her, yeah, you're gonna be on the 5150 show.
The way niggas do that, they'll show up at the last minute, be like, yo, man, I got somebody with me, man. Can she just sit with us? Now,
Yeah,
that's bad business. He's 57. This has happened before. He said no.
yeah,
Because, yeah, this happened before. I'm tired of you
hmm
niggas bringing women up here. Hey, man, don't bring nobody up here like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's how you know he didn't even mention her to Corey.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think she feel away because she feels stupid, especially the way Corey talked about her in her face while he was there. When he was like, yo, get the fuck out, take you and your bitch out of there. I was like, oh shit. Damn, Micca caught strays, man. She caught strays, man, and you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of on her for not checking. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And if she got a man, I'm pretty sure a man probably looking at her sideways like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, you just jump up because a man say you gonna be on the show and then, I mean, shit's crazy.
Yeah. And you got to come through, man. If I tell a woman, fuck with me, and there's a million other niggas saying fuck with me, when it's time for
Exactly.
me to show and prove, I got to show and prove. That's what I don't understand why niggas don't get that.
Exactly. And that's what made me believe, you know what? That's what made me believe at first, and I still kind of believe it, that he ain't really knocking her off like that. Cause he wouldn't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, if you got her like that, then you don't have to lie to her like that to get her to come out there with you.
You don't. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even bring her unless I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
ask her to come. Now, if you wanted to get there because you know what I'm saying, you're trying to do some stuff,
Yeah.
and that's different. See, that's what dudes mess themselves up.
Hmm.
Gotta be careful with that, man, because the women are going to expect you to, if they deliver, you better deliver.
Yeah. Yep.
And then people could say, hey, that's why they fell out, because she probably felt like, allegedly she smashed and she didn't get what she needed or what she wanted.
Hmm.
I
And
don't know what they're doing.
it's gonna come out though. It's gonna come out. Like, watching that room 9 that they be on, man, you could see the tension. You could see the tension flare up sometimes between them. And I think eventually somebody going damn start spilling the beans. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
So
I personally think it's going to be somebody, not necessarily Micca, but it's going to be one of the
yes,
women that
yeah,
maybe there's some things were done that we don't think were done, and
yeah,
they're going to come out public and they're going to throw them under the bus. I think that's
yeah.
what.
And I don't even see why they rock with him like that after he done talked so bad about, you know what I'm saying, about his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see why they rock with the dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he pay. I guess he pays him.
Yeah,
I don't know. You
but
know what
that
I'm
adds
saying?
up. That adds up, man. He just put 500 on that chick. He did that live with her yesterday. He gave her
That
500. That
that
adds
me-
up. Messy,
that
yeah,
messy chick.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She was so excited. She was so excited. She don't even care. She
yeah. I
don't
know.
care that the man came out his mouth and said basically, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I had all this set up.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn. So you had all this set up. That mean you didn't care if like your family got put on blast dealing with this nigga? Do you know who Corey Holcomb is? Have you ever listened to Corey Holcomb talk? Have you ever listened to his stand up? Corey Holcomb don't care. He don't care. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they don't even care. They got uh 400,000 subscribers, and they don't even know StreamYards. What do they?
Yeah.
They don't even know, know what I'm saying? They don't even know StreamYard. They be like, "Hey, post a link," and they can't post a link. The dude was like, "Give me the video." Like they don't. They're not no internet dudes. They're like, they know what it is, but they don't even really deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, nah, man. Hey, but the code of the streets is like this. If you bring if I go to Idaho and I meet a nice piece, white, black, whatever. She's
Yeah.
real fine. And she grew up in Idaho. If I bring her back to Atlanta, the streets is this. If she jump with another nigga, that's just the way it is, man. All that fighting and
Yeah.
stuff, I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, because you got to think, man. You just pulled this chick off you just pulled her from another street. So if you take her somewhere trying to show her off, and somebody else snatch her,
Yep.
you got to charge that to the game.
Well, it's your loss. And another thing, she shouldn't even be out there around
Yeah.
people. When you look, okay. That's why guys are afraid to put their foot down there. Talking about it ain't insecurity. When you go out on the first date with the baddie, you got to let her know. Say, hey, listen, you with me? And she said, yeah. Okay, that mean all that bullshit and the twerking and running around and speaking to these niggas, that's a no. Now, what you do
Hmm.
when I ain't around, do your thing, but you with me. So all you gotta do is be quiet. I say you can say hello, you can nod your head, but don't be having conversations, speaking to niggas, and don't be twerking and don't be acting a fool. And all you got to do is just stand behind me and just don't say nothing. I ain't gonna introduce
Yeah.
you. Don't worry about it. They gonna look at you.
And,
Don't worry about it. I ain't introduce you. You just stand there and be quiet. Let me tell you something. That's how a woman who fuck with you, she do that. A bitch who don't fuck with you, you're right. She gonna be all, hey,
well,
Eddie, Eddie, hey,
hey,
hugging him and shit like that.
but you know what? If you handling your business, you ain't even got to say all that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like some shit just left to be unsaid. Like if you go out and you handling your business, then she know like not to fuck with nobody else. But you got it. At all times, if you out there like that, you got to keep it player. You know what I'm saying? If you now, if you start to have feelings for the chick like that, then it's probably best don't take her into them places. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably if you feel like you want to be with this chick, then you probably need to stay out of certain places then. But if you keep it player, if you staying true to the game, look, I'm gonna take her out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch how she move, and if she damn ain't respecting me, then all right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta kick it to the side. Gotta kick it to the curb. You know what I'm saying? So
You right.
I
Losses,
mean,
bro.
yeah, like it could be played both ways. The way you said it and the way I said it. Like, you know. But
It's
I
it's
just feel like if you gotta tell her that, then it's almost like she know you watching.
Mm.
And she might play a game with you, like, I'm gonna go talk to this nigga, see if he get upset. You go over there, grab her like, hey, what I told you. Now the niggas looking, hey, niggas in the corner looking like, oh
Well, you can.
shit.
No, I got you. You can do that, but what I'm saying, what I would do, if we've had that conversation, I would just leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Say, hey, why don't you ask the nigga? I said, yeah, I was right there. What happened?
Mhm.
Where you at? I'm saying, I'm at home. What the fuck? Don't you know I'm right here? I said, saw you. I asked you to stop doing that with these niggas. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, hey, look, I can't. I said, if I take a woman around these wolves
yeah.
and they take her, they'll be coming after me. I said, I know that you're a woman, you don't understand. I can't take
Mhm.
you can't throw me under the bus. You can't abandon me around these fucking wolves because they looking for blood. They smelling it. And they gonna
Mhm.
look at me. I'm some type of punk ass nigga, man. We took that nigga bitch last week. That
Yeah,
ain't punk ass nigga go. Then they gonna come at you, man. Then you gotta deal with them.
yeah.
Yeah. And now they say, hey, I'm saying this right here. You can go back there, that nigga that you really like, go back and talk to him, but don't do it while I'm here. That way I'm not at risk. Now, oh, that's too much, and you insecure, Platt, and all that. Well, then do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Um, yeah, I think Anton Felder, man, now he trying to play damage control. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Hey, let me ask you this, man. You see the whole Kwame Brown blow up?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so uh, let me ask you this, man, because I've been watching Kwame Brown for years now, ever since he stood up to, you know what I'm saying, like Stephen A and Matt Barnes and them. But lately, and Corey and not Corey, but Anton even said it. He was like, I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kwame Brown, he used to fuck with, he used to call me like, yo, I really like your shit, dog. I really, and I can kind of see that because I've been watching Kwame for probably for the last year now,
Uh-huh.
watching him close. And I'm noticing that, Kwame, he a Trump supporter.
Okay.
And he been going hard for Trump. And now you don't see, like, with all the shit going on, like Kwame kind of like he quiet on certain things. He don't do videos on certain things. Like he don't criticize some of the shit that's going on. And I done been on the live where people done called him out about it, and he done got pissed off. So it's kind of funny watching two MAGA supporters go at it now.
And that come with it, man.
Yeah.
That's the way the game go, man.
Yep.
But
And I'm
player,
thinking, I'm thinking Kwame just taking the opportunity, he taking this opportunity to jump on this, you know, uh because everybody, exposing Anton, so he
Mhm.
so he taking advantage of it. But
Well, right now he is popular. If you look around YouTube right now,
oh
there's
yeah,
probably 8 lives right now, 8 lives going
yeah,
in on him.
yep,
I don't see hardly any going in on Corey, but a lot of them are going in on Anton. And see,
yeah,
that's
because
another thing.
because
All
he'll
that
sell
stunt,
out.
well, all that stunting too. All that
Yeah,
stunting, that's expensive. So he pissed a lot of people off with that.
yeah,
You don't
man, like
you want people to hope you want people to believe in you to win. You don't want people to believe in you to fail.
yep. But
And
when
that's
you
what the
done,
stunting runs. That's what the stunting leads to.
yep, especially when you done talk so bad about your own people, you know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, it was clear as day on the on that 5150. It was like, damn, he don't even claim to be a black man. You know what I'm saying? Mama was like, I'm a Christian first, but I was like, wow.
Yeah, but he's not. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
exactly, exactly.
You know them by their works.
By their fruits.
You,
Yeah,
you, yeah. If
yeah,
they're not Christian, it ain't about them saying it. They got to do it. It's how they live.
yeah. And he far from it. You know what I'm saying? He far from it. And then that, you know what I'm saying, that statement, man, like when he told Corey he's sucking the, you know, the D of black people, man, I was just like, man, this brother here is gone. He's
Yep.
gone. Like
Yep.
he is gone, man. He's gone. Like ain't no coming back, man. He like Candace Owens. They gone.
Yeah, I saw her. She did a live today, so I don't know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If you went down there, you probably listened to the first 10 minutes. She might address it. She might not. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if she talking about that. But I just know she gone too. She been gone.
You think she's gone? Left him? Left the his group?
Who
Micca.
oh, you talking about Micca?
Yeah.
I I think she might be distancing herself now. Cause you gotta think man, not only did you lie to me, but you let this man disrespect the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
Corey spit the block back on her.
Yeah. That's what niggas do. That's the thing about it. When niggas want to fight, they want to fight. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, they'll drag your woman in on it.
Yeah, he spit the block back on her when he responded. So it's like, I know she like, yeah. And the reason why she said she not mad with Corey Holcomb and them because she understand how she was used. She understand it. She understand the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She understand the game. Like,
Yeah,
yep.
that's what come with it though, man. You can't be telling you got you a nice, pretty chick. She want to get
Mhm.
into entertainment. She want to get into, things that you like. It could be Google. Can be
Yeah.
where you from? I'm from Cincinnati. Fine, thick, pretty motherfucker. And they said
Hmm.
we want you to indoctrinate her for 5 days. Let her know how to get a place. Let her know everything that you need to know so we can smooth. She's hired by Google. You working at Google. Well, the thing about it is, man, just like you talking to her, other niggas can talk to her.
Yeah.
So if it's like that with her, that we just cool and it is what it is, then you say, man, I did indoctrination with her. Well, you smash? No, I didn't smash. You trying to get her? Nah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's up to them. That's how you do it. You don't turn around and try to tell her, maybe, no, man, that's my woman, man. That's what niggas do this all the time. And then the woman turn around and say, what? Nah, I'm single. What are you talking about? He told you that? He told you
Yeah.
that, man. Niggas do shit like that all the time.
Yeah. And I think and and with Anton, I really think it was more so like he brags about having bad bitches with him when he's out of town or always having a bad bitch on his arm. So I think that's what Mika is when they travel. She that brag doll. Wherever he go, he got her with him. So, cats would be like, damn. You know what
That
I'm
what you
saying?
call?
Like,
Yeah, I
I'm,
never heard that. That what you call? I never heard brag doll.
yeah, like a trophy wife. But I call
Okay,
him a brag doll. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah, they get, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what? You know what I'm saying? He came up in here with a bag. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so that's what that's how I look at him. I'm like, yo, he would do shit like that. he ain't really knocking her off, but you know what I'm saying, you see her with him, and you're like, damn, okay. And you know how we do, we'll be
Yeah.
like, damn boy, you doing it, ain't it? Trying to see if he, trying to see if he gonna own up to it or not.
Yeah. If you got something of value, people are gonna want it. That's just life.
Yeah,
If you got a horse, your horse healthy, he's young, he's obedient.
yeah,
The other people who have older horses, I'm not gonna say they're gonna just walk up and take it. They're gonna want your horse. They're gonna want that horse. So it
yeah,
might go missing because somebody want it. And that's the same thing
mhm,
with your woman. So
yeah,
if you're a dude and you're dealing with a pretty woman, you got to deal with everything that come with it, which means you might have to
mhm,
throw.
yep, yeah,
And all
and
he had to do was say it again or throw hands, and we wouldn't be where we are right now. That's all he had to do.
that's all they had to do. Cause he said it. He said it when Corey was over there. So I get Corey. Like, all right, let me get up on him. Let me see if because we done all been at the park before. You know what I'm saying? I'm from South Carolina, so you know what I'm saying. People get to talking shit. We get to talking shit, and somebody, you know what I'm saying, you a bitch. What? Walk up to him, say that shit again. And it's up from there. Either you gonna say it or you gonna get punked in front of all these people by not saying it. And a lot of the times, Mark, hey, you got to say it. You got to say it. Like you a bitch, and then it's on. You know what I'm saying? So when Corey went up to him, we all know that was that. Like, hey, are you gonna say it? And
Who
he
would a
did.
woman? Who do you think a woman would sleep with? And now he's met the criteria to take her out. So because some women they won't even go out with niggas, period. But this man is good enough for her to go to a restaurant. Who do you think a woman would sleep with if she got to choose between these two things? A punk or like a coward or a hold on. A
Yeah, yeah,
punk or is it punk coward? No, I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah, okay. He did get run out of there, right? So he's sort of a punk.
yeah,
Coward would have just ran. The first time shit got high, the first time he said you kiss white ass, he would have got up and left. Okay, we out of here. We out of here. He don't want no conflict.
yeah.
Who do you think a woman will sleep with? Oh no. Did I say that wrong? I think I said it wrong. Okay. A punk or a guy who gets his ass washed. A punk like what we saw with Anton. He talked and all that, got ran out of there. Or he would have smacked him, he would have said it again, and he just would have lost the fight.
She probably would. Man, that's a tough one. Probably see the punk can play it off. Like I ain't got
Mhm.
time for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My phone, he got to
'Cause-
answer his cell phone.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because if
Yeah.
you get washed, boy, I mean, damn, not only did you call his bluff, but you got washed, which means you wasn't really about it anyway. I, I probably the punk probably come out cleaner because now
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. Because what Anton did after he left, he got on live and was like, "Man, I would have beat that.
Yeah, I heard
Man, I
that.
would have." You know what I'm saying?
Foolishness.
Yeah. So probably the punk because if he would have got washed, man, oh man. I tell you what, if he would have got washed, we would have never seen his daughter and his wife get put on blast.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would have never happened if he would have got washed. And then his channel, his channel would have probably faded. And then
Okay.
Corey would be in a loss. He would be in court.
You're right. It's consequences. You're right.
Yeah. So I
Well,
mean, I
okay.
know.
Well, then why take her there then? Like, I'm married. Why would I take her there? Because dudes gonna want to buck. You know how dudes are. They see her, they
Yeah.
gonna want to buck. So why take her there?
If you married,
Yeah.
you said it. Well,
Why?
I mean,
Okay. Micca, right? Niggas gonna see her and wanna smash.
yeah.
Go down there and do your thing. You gonna do it, and don't promise her nothing like you. But he wanted to take her there. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Maybe it's me, man.
No. I'm trying to. You saying you talking about Mika, right?
Yeah.
And you saying like why not just take her there instead of promising her that she's gonna
No.
be on the
Why don't you? Why you not just don't take her there?
Oh, why you just don't take her there? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the nigga is a poser. I think the nigga is like he don't want to be seen with his wife. He rather be seen with a baddie.
I got
Unless
you.
him, unless him and his wife got some kind of agreement,
I,
because that could be going on too.
his wife is taller than him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what's going on, man. But I just don't think like I said, man, I think he got to pay for it, and because he paying for it, he trying to make it look like he got it like that. He doing it like that
Uh,
when he really out there tricking.
and there you go, and you get the last word on that, man. I'm about to fall asleep.
All right, brother.
Um, all right.
Hey,
Go.
I subscribe, man. So I'll be
Okay.
tuning in, man.
Please do. Yeah, you're always welcome, brother.
All right,
All right.
all right.
And we appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. There's a bunch of streams out here right now going. We appreciate you for hanging out. We finna go ahead and shut this down. We snowed in, so we were able to catch up on some content. We hope the weather breaks tomorrow. Who knows? But in the meantime, like, share, support. Shout out to your brother. Shout out to the chat box. Like, share, comment if you can. Comment on the stream. It helps the stream. Support the platform, man. In the meantime, we are out.